Sound to your mind.
Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Shouts all on my team, I need more than a mattress support. In my dreams, could grab a few Zeds like I'm falling asleep, but I don't wanna wake for the morning grief. Breathe. Tears drop to the formula. See a broke heart, but it's worn in my sleeve. Never listened, I was warned in my teens, but I still skip school, I was taught in the streets. Ring back, don't call for police. Stand tall, don't fall for the beast. Got issues with trust, so I'm born to believe. We've been a victim of love and now we're caught in it deep. Breathe.
Yes, people, what's happening? What's happening? Big up to everyone. Hope you guys are having a good Monday. Guys, listen, I've been seeing a few of you getting back to my comments and that from a few things I've put out either today or yesterday. And don't worry, I will be getting back to you. You know, some of you just some mad comments in there. But listen, comments are welcome as long as they're respectful, as always. But listen, we're back with the gang, back with Fitz, back with Jonas. Obviously, we got a lot to talk about, you know, weekend football. Big up to the chat as well. Big up to Lumi Rain each and every time. Big up to Foxy Danny as well. And big up to Babs One Diva each and every time. And guys, when you come through, as I've always said, make sure you smash the like button. Obviously, you smashing the like button helps the channel to be seen by more people. And yeah, make sure as well you go and check out all the other content. Make sure you sub to the channel. Make sure you share the channel. And then make sure you go and follow Jonas and Fitz on their socials as well, which is in the description on this stream today. So yeah, man. Listen, Fitz, how you been, bro? You been good?
Yeah, man. Same old same. Can't really complain too tough. Fucking didn't really get to watch too much football over the weekend because it was my youngest son's 13th minute, so it's been a bit wild in my yard. But I've caught everything up on match of the day. Caught a few bits where I could do. Yeah, man, I'm ready for it.
No, I hear it, man. Tell your son big up as well, man. Happy birthday and that, you know. But yeah, I hear it, bro. Like, as I said, man, I missed the first half of United. I thought kickoff was at 2:30, you know, and I went to the gym and I just thought, let me check my phone, you know. And the next thing I see, I'm seeing kickoff, and I'm thinking, what? 2 o'clock? So yeah, man, I had to go and do a few bits after, man, then just race back home. And yeah, I literally caught the 60 minutes gone. So yeah, managed to catch the end of that. But yeah, no, other than that, man, all good. Jay, what you say, man? You all good as well?
Yeah, man. Blessed.
I see you got a big smile on your face. Your team's starting to be on a bit of smoke at the moment.
Scoring 5 goals. No verts in the team, which is upsetting, but scoring 5 goals is always good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we look to be going from strength to strength. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Still conceding.
Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it.
Still conceding 2 shit goals, but
and we'll get there. We'll get there.
5 goals.
Hey, can I ask though? Was Virgil involved in one of the goals?
Both of them.
He scored. He scored. I don't give a shit.
Again?
Bro, he scored due to poor defending. Why don't you have a man on the post?
It is what it is. They chose.
No. You got lucky with poor defending, and then his poor defending cost you 2. But we'll get there.
Yeah, trust me, we will, man. We will. Sesko can finish. Now, listen, Lumi, don't be coming in with all this now. You know, you was bigging up Gyökeres and now it's Sesko, yeah? Nah, listen, not today. You stick with your striker, we'll stick with ours, man. Thank you very much. You know, because don't think I've forgotten, yeah, that what you said before the start of the season. You told me that, you know, he'll be getting 25 league goals, Gyökeres. And you're lucky we didn't bet any money, man, because I have that money right now, I'll be honest. You know, but we'll let you up for that one. But yeah, listen, let's get into it anyway. And guys, keep your questions and your comments coming through. And as I said, we will definitely get back to your questions and comments during the stream. So, Man United, as I said, I missed the first half. You know, obviously I heard that we were 1-0 down. You know, I was hearing people were crashing it on, Lenny Yoro, you know. And then obviously as soon as I turn the TV on, I'm seeing 2-1. And it's one of them things for me now. I'm getting bored of winning, man. I'm becoming too used to winning, man. It's becoming a routine thing now, you know, just picking up the 3 points and then keeping it moving, you know what I mean? So yeah, Carrick's doing his thing, man. He's definitely giving you know, the board there something to think about. And I think as it stands right now, you know, I think he has to be the front runner for the job next season, man. Unless they've already got their mind set on someone else. But I definitely do think, man, he's
I think you'll go with Enrique, if I'm honest.
Bro, I don't think we get Enrique, man. As much as I would love Enrique, but it just seems too good to be true. You know what I mean? No Amarim. My team are in third now, and then we get Enrique as well. Yeah, listen, I'm remaining cautious, man, at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see in it. But Fitz, what did you make of the game anyway? Because you know, I've been hearing a lot of people saying, you know, even yesterday, you know, people telling me that Bruno Fernandes this, Bruno Fernandes that. You know, I heard Bruno put on a masterclass according to Match of the Day. You know, but you know how much shit them guys talk anyway. So I'd rather get it from someone who's honest, man. So Fitz, you know, what did you think of the performance in general and of Bruno Fernandes as well?
To be fair, I didn't see much from Bruno that I thought was quality. Like I say, he put away the penalty, which, to be fair, you expect strikers to put penalties away in it. Or, well, whoever's taking the penalty, you expect to put it away. Like realistically, what the he got assist on the Sesko as well, innit?
Yeah,
the box, yeah.
Which, to be fair, yeah, decent cross, but again, you expect it when that's his whole game is just to whip in balls constantly. So one's bound to pay off, and when you've got someone that seems to be as dominant in the air as Sesko, like I seen glossy pom poms yesterday about coming like Dion Dublin. Like, nah, coming like Steve Bruce. That's what he's coming in.
I see that comment, man. Listen, Dion Dublin, yeah, and Sesko. Let's not do that, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, if we're comparing him to a striker, the White York, because he was lethal in the air as well. If we're really getting into it, I'm saying, like, bro, my man's power in the air. Like, my man is genuinely. Look on, watch the Steve Bruce highlights of that season where he bagged 19, yeah, and tell me Sesko's not.
Here we go.
Like that.
Here we go, man. I knew that was coming up somewhere.
But like I say, Sesko, like, had a half decent game for me, but the standouts for me were Casemiro and Cunha in it. Like, obviously, Cunha won us the penalty. And it was strategic how he went down, if we're being polite about it. But at the end of the day, like, if a man's going to tug your shirt and pull on your shoulder, you can make the most out of that and get something out of it. And you know what I mean?
Challenge. It's a reckless challenge. But what's it
like?
There's no need. But again, it's brilliant from Cunha.
Yeah, like, it's that kind of shithousery that would wind you up if it was against you. But when it's for you, I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
obviously, everyone's like piling on Euro. Like, yes, he did lose his man in the box. You get me? And he shouldn't really be making that kind of mistake. But like you said yesterday on the reactions, why wasn't Maguire marking their best aerial threat? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I personally, I wouldn't have had Euro on him, but he should have done better. But like I say, young defenders, young players in general are going to make like not even little mistakes, big mistakes. But as long as they don't cost you the points, we can overlook that. Like, if we hadn't have been able to draw it back and get 3 points out of it, if we'd have just got a point out of that, maybe we'd be having a different conversation now. But it didn't cost us nothing in the long term. Mistakes are going to be made, and I'd prefer, if we're going to make mistakes, it's players like Euro rather than players like Bruno. You know what I mean? Because Bruno's meant to be the experience. He's meant to be the one that's ironed out his game. Euro is still growing, so I expect things. So I'm not going to be too harsh on that. And to be fair, fucking, other than those two standouts, I didn't see anything overly special about anything or anyone else on the pitch. I would have actually said Bruno and Delo were probably the two weak links on the pitch. But again, they didn't cost us the game, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. I've said for a while now I don't like those two. I don't see why Delo starts over Mazraoui. I don't know why Bruno gets 90 minutes every game. But obviously, we're what is it now? 10 games undefeated.
Well, since Carrick's been in charge, man, he's undefeated in general. You know what I mean?
But us as a team, I saw a statistic come up during the match that there's only one team on a better streak than us in Europe, and that's Inter Milan. Inter Milan, I think they've gone 15 games unbeaten. I think this is league though, innit?
Yeah, it's definitely league because they got beat by Bodo Glimt. So
but they're 15 games unbeaten in the league, and we're 10 games unbeaten. We're second, you know what I mean? So I'll take it. I'll take it. Like I say, I did point this out, like when we was talking about fixtures a couple of weeks ago, with us only having Prem and everybody, literally everyone, including teams like Villa and fucking Newcastle and these lot, have got FA Cup, Champions League or Europa League or Conference, you know what I mean? Like Palace 3 days before us had fucking Conference League football. You know what I mean? All these teams are feeling the effects of it, and we're benefiting. I genuinely would not be surprised if we're only a few points off second, if that, fucking come the end of the season. And like people will laugh because it's fucking look at where we were 6 months ago. But bro, 10 games unbeaten. Everybody else is feeling this fatigue and squad rotation shit, and we're able to play our strongest 11 week in, week out.
Yeah, bro, listen, I hear it, man. I hear it. And it's, you know, as I said yesterday as well, it's one of them things for me where I'm genuinely looking at every game thinking, you know, we are definitely going to pick up some points. You know what I mean? And and what I would say is having missed the first half, you know, and I heard a couple of things people were saying, you know, United haven't started well. The goal could have been prevented. You know, part of me was thinking, look, it's still early. You know, if we haven't been good in the first half, I definitely do expect us to turn it up in the second half, you know, and start applying the pressure on. Again, the sending off, you know, did change the game. And what I would say is going back to the goal that they scored, Lacroix. Again, Lacroix's quite good in the air anyway. So the fact that Maguire didn't take the responsibility off of Euro's hands, really, and just go and mark, you know, their best header, you know, it didn't really make sense to me. But again, we move on, you know what I mean? Hopefully them kind of things can be sorted out. But yeah, just going back to Bruno Fernandes, because as I mentioned yesterday, I think a lot of people that watch this channel might think that I have a vendetta against Bruno Fernandes, which isn't the case. But I think I couldn't really judge what he'd done in the game, but judging by a match of the day, which is what, you know, these guys continuously do, you know, obviously everything was about Bruno, you know, continuously saying that, you know, he's the heartbeat of the team, etc. And, you know, one thing I can't stand, and this is one thing that I make consistent on this channel, is that for me, it's one of them things where Bruno's a symptom of this anyway, when Bruno Fernandes has a poor game, it's like match of the day and these pundits don't talk about it. But as soon as he gets GA, and United win the game, it's like, oh, Bruno's the heartbeat, he's this, he's that. And all I ask for really is with every player is just make sure that the criticism and the praise is equal all round. And this is the thing with Bruno. Again, I didn't see the first half, but I heard he was poor. And then second half, I heard he was a lot better. But because he had moments, it's like now he's the saving grace, you know what I mean? And as I said, I'd always keep it consistent with Bruno Fernandes. Like, even though, you know, he is getting GA at the moment again, he has to go at the end of the season, man, for me. But Benjamin Sesko, great header. You know, I mean, what's that now? He's got, what, three winners in the last 3 games? I think he's got something like 6 goals in the last 7 or something like that, I heard. So, yeah, man, he's been very good. Again, is his role going to be coming off the bench, or is it going to be, main starts. I'm not too sure because I think the fact that he comes off the bench and has been getting the goals, as I mentioned, is tired legs, so maybe that might benefit him. So yeah, I think definitely, man, is positive signs. We're in third now, obviously on goal difference. Again, we got a tough game coming up against Newcastle, which we'll get onto in a bit. But in general, like, I mean, who did you think played not so well, or did you think United got away with the win?
To be fair, I feel like I say, from what I saw of it, I felt Delo had a very Delo-esque type game. Cause like I say, again, he got lucky. I seen him make a very clumsy challenge where I think he only got a booking for it. But to be fair, I've seen those go red the same way. You know what I mean? And that's not the first time he's been lucky in that sense with a clumsy challenge. And considering like he's meant to be there for his defensive qualities, he's never quite up to scratch for me. And Bruno, again, just an average Bruno game. Like, for me, they're negatives, but I've almost kind of like learned to live with it as long as we're getting a result in it. Like, you think back earlier this season, games like this, I'd have been complaining non-stop about Delo and Bruno because we'd have ended up 1-0 like lost. You know what I mean? But as it stands, it's almost not as deep because what does it cost us? You know what I mean? And I'm almost in that same kind of position as you, where now I'm like, I'm just waiting to see the summer. I'm waiting to see like what we can do with a fresh start, because obviously Carrick coming in January, like I say, we could be very close to second by the end of the season, but I don't see us like challenging for a title. You know what I mean? And that's where I feel like if we'd have brought Carrick in, say, beginning of December, we probably would be talking about that. You know what I mean?
I have no doubt we'd be in the title race if this manager was sacked long time ago. I've got no doubt about that, because to think that we're third now and we're 8 points off of City, I'm telling you, man, we'd have been in the title race. I'm telling you, no doubt.
Trust me. But like I say, now I'm kind of like, well, as long as we continue to keep getting points on the board, as long as we're not dropping shit points where it's like I do expect we're going to drop points at some point during the last few games here, but there's absolutely no reason for us to be like getting nothing from a fucking a Burnley or you know what I mean, or a West Ham, which earlier in the season this shit would have happened to us. We'd have got nothing from these type of games. So now, as long as we're getting something, just keeping the momentum going, keeping the morale up, like I say, it's all just towards next season now, innit? Like
100,
can't really see us going wrong unless it's a really shit transfer window. As long as we keep winning, everyone that we've got and that stays, their morale's up, they're confident, then we add to that correctly. Yeah, bro, I see us absolutely clearing the league next season, because City, I don't think I'll have Pep. Arsenal are still going to be Arsenal. I think Liverpool's going to be the only kind of threat, and that's going to be interesting to see United and Liverpool in a title race, because I don't remember that ever happening. When we was in title races, they were never in a conversation, and when they were in, we were never in. You know what I mean? So it'll be good. It'll actually be good to see the real rivalry of English football come back to prominence. You know what I mean? But like I say, it's all just building for a season ahead now, innit? I'm not even asked about this one now.
The thing is, it's interesting you mentioned that, because I think next season we might get a couple of different teams that could be challenging. I think next season is gonna turn itself upside down, because I don't personally think next season City and Arsenal are going to be the top two. I think this is Arsenal's last chance really to do anything serious, and I think Arsenal as well are in a dangerous position, because as we've mentioned before, they can't really strengthen what they've got because they've bought players really for big money, and it's only probably a couple of positions that they might look at, but a lot of it's going to mean selling players that might be relatively new, you know what I mean, or players that are just on big money and they've had their time. So I just can't see them next season, if they don't get over the line, sustaining anything, if I'm honest. But yeah, I think we're looking good, man. And the transfer window, as we said, is going to be the key in it, So let me go into the comments and the questions quickly, and then we'll move on to Liverpool. Big up to Lumi, says Villa versus Chelsea prediction. Yeah, listen, we'll get onto that after. So we got a couple of things to get through, Lumi, first, and then we'll get onto that after. But big up yourself each and every time. Big up to Crawley Eagle as well. Says, yo, panel and chat. We nearly had you yesterday, Gav. Boy, I'm not sure how you had me. Well, you got to explain that, man. It's a bit fruity for me, man. But no, I'm playing. Yeah, listen, I'm not sure, Crawley, man, but big up yourself anyway. Let's see. Man, you are playing decent thanks to Carrick and the formation used. Boy, who would have known? Big up Baz One Diva. Who would have known, man? Listen, I've been tearing my hair out, really, man, with this Amorim, and the fact that he's gone. Just look at what Carrick's doing now, man. Like, who would have thought? Big up to Foxy Danny with the super sticker as well. Big up yourself. And big up to Babs One Diva as well with the super sticker. Big up yourself, Babs One Diva. Trossard needs to go. Boy. Didn't he just sign a new contract? I don't know where he's going. Maybe he's going to the reserves. I don't know. But he's on a new contract. And this is the problem. Whoever decided to give him that new contract, wasn't really thinking long term, because you could clearly see that left-hand side between him and Martinelli. That needs to be improved. But Martinelli's on 180. Trossard's on a new contract, so
they can't be slamming him now, because when he was saving them points, nobody wanted to say a word. But all of a sudden he's terrible.
Yeah, but bro, you know about these Arsenal fans, isn't it? These guys just blow hot and cold whenever it suits them, man. So we know what it is.
Terrible. It does not need to go. You just need him to play the way he plays, which is playing to the man's feet. He's never going to run him behind. That's never been his game. Yeah. There
you go. I need more from Saka. Boy, funny that, isn't it? Funny that. Where's Clockenders when you need him? The same guy that was saying us that that Saka's top wingers in the world, and now Lumi's saying we need more. I mean, I could have told you that, but
last I heard he was world.
What
class.
do I know?
He was world class.
Just to add to that, lads, when the time's right, I've actually got something on Saka there for us to discuss. So
that's good to hear, bro. And guys, make sure as well you check out my my little video from today as well. Just saying, man, don't really want to spoil it, but Lamine Yamal. Don't really want to spoil it, guys.
And to let you know, it was that video that actually gave me the spark of inspiration to think of this, so obviously make sure you go and check that.
Fitz, could it be more than one player?
What do you mean?
In relation to my video?
Oh, yeah. There's several players. To discuss.
Just saying. We was hearing that this guy is the best winger in the world. He's top 10 in the world. A guy that's got 5 goals and 4 assists. Yeah, cool. Let's see. Big up to Arsenal and Pakistan cricket team as well. Big up yourself. Cool, guys. Let's get on to obviously Jonas's team anyway. Obviously, no Florian Wirtz, no Isak. Who else was missing? I swear there's someone missing as well.
Frimpong didn't start.
No Frimpong. But listen, five goals against West Ham. Personally, I didn't see that coming. I thought they'll win the game. But I would have thought it'd been like a 3-1, 2-1.
Yeah.
But 5-2, man, to be fair, would give them confidence. Again, I didn't really see the full game, but I see the highlights. Jonas, what did you think of Liverpool anyway? Did you think they played well?
Ekitike on fire.
Was he?
Ekitike
Was he good, yeah?
fire. Listen, the man has had so many different hairstyles. I don't give a shit what he does to his hair at this point. If he's banging in goals like that.
Boy, you're
Listen,
talking like he's R9. What you doing?
2 goals and an assist. Crazy work. It's crazy.
Was he good then? Yeah. What did he do?
Mate, he was.
Did he
class.
score?
Yeah, he scored twice.
He got 2.
And
Okay.
I think he got an assist. But when you see what he did, like some of the stuff he was doing, was unreal. Like the guy. So there was a point where he sort of played a 1-2, and he's on Salah's side, and the ball comes, and you think it's going to Salah. He touches it. The defender comes sliding in. You think, you bastard, you've let him do that. You've let him do that. And then he hit it. And it's a good save. To be fair to the keeper, it's a good save. But if that would have gone in, I'd have been like, this is ridiculous. You cannot allow man. But it's just, he's so nonchalant with it. It's unreal. Like, like he's playing in a kid's ground somewhere, and he's just thinking, I just wanna play. Like, I don't care what, I just want to play. So no, it's good to see from him. Gakpo, I thought, played well. But yeah, no, Salah played all right. He played good. They seem to be hitting a run of form somewhere. Konate looked good. Kirkes was back doing his job. Gakpo's actually looking for the overlaps now, which is quite nice to see. There's not it's not like, oh, I'm just going to cut back on the inside. There's a point where Kirkes run past him, and in my head, I'm going, he's never going to pass this. And all of a sudden, the ball comes back. It's like a reverse pass, which is a good pass. But yeah, we look better now. We look much better than we have.
Yeah. What do you think has changed though? Do you think they got more confidence, or there's players there now that feel they haven't really got to try as hard, try and impress as much?
Yeah, I think it's confidence. I think it's more the fact that they're sort of starting to grow into it. Yeah. And I think it's more the fact that they're not worried too much about what's going on in the background noise, really. I think they're sort of, as a team, they sort of seem to be growing more and more together.
Yeah.
But yeah, they look like a team now. They look like much more of a team than they did for a while. Like, we knew it was in there, but it's just freaking annoying when you go into games and you're like 3-0 up, and then all of a sudden you concede in 2 or 3. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. But again, to West Ham's thing, the cross, there's not a lot you can do. It goes all the way to the back post, and he heads it back across. And then freaking Demonde's ball across the box, in between Grav and Verge, nobody sort of picks him up. And then it's a great run from Souček. Like, there's no denying it. It's a great run from Souček. He's just more determined. A bit like what it's a bit like Sesko when he's in between the 2 defenders. Yeah. What's his name could have gone for it, but the bravery of Sesko to go, do you know what? I want this ball more than you do. That's literally what it is. It's the hunger, it's the desire to get a goal. And he was in there and he was like, I'm gonna get a goal. So can't complain.
Yeah, listen, man. As I said, I didn't see the game. I see the highlights, and they definitely look dominant. And I think, in Ekatike, man, I think, to be fair, he's been good the whole season. I think I would say the last couple of games, he has looked a bit tired. But again, I don't think he expected to be playing as many games as he probably did, because he probably would have thought the fact that Isak's coming in, him and Isak probably would have shared the game time. Yeah. But obviously he's been out injured. And obviously he did look a bit tired. But I think the good thing about Ekatike is that he's been a threat literally in every game I've seen him play. Yeah. Whether if he's not scoring, he always looks like he's going to do something. Yeah. And what I would say is, obviously Isak might be back soon. I don't know. Was he on the bench against West Ham?
No. So he is. I think he's a couple of weeks off. Okay. I think they're saying the beginning of April, but I don't know. But we'll see. But yeah, he's a couple of weeks off, they're saying. Okay. They're talking about giving Rio a bit more game time. So yeah, it's all changing, and at least sort of like, I need to make this work and sort of try and find. It's still annoying that he's putting Calvin Ramsey on the bench every week.
Yeah.
in a natural right back. But I know you've got Gomez who can play there, and you've got Frimpong who's come back and he basically looks good whenever he plays. Like he just takes a man on, and it's horrible to watch because you're like, someone's gonna get close to him. Fucking, he's so quick, it's unreal. The change of pace is unreal.
Yeah, but the thing is with Gomez, I think he's like the perfect squad player, isn't it? Someone that can play all across the back four. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he's a good squad player, man. In that sense.
Yeah. He's a very good squad player. But it's just annoying that you've got a natural right back that you're not playing. That's my only frustration.
Yeah, I hear it.
So,
what about Mo Salah? Because I heard some. I see some news today saying that he's definitely leaving in the summer. I mean, that guy's been dog shit this season, man. It has to be said. He's been absolutely poor.
He has been poor this season, considering how good he was last season and the previous season to that. But again, we always knew it was going to happen. He's coming. Do you know what I mean? He's coming towards the back end, and in my head, there's only so much you can get away with before it sort of starts getting like. We got to remember the guy is 33, 34.
Bro, I don't care how old he is. He's shit. I don't care how old he is, man. I ain't here for the age thing, you know. You know why I'm like this with Salah, yeah? Because I've had to battle with people telling me that this guy is better than Eden Hazard. You know what I mean? Based off of numbers. And it's like you're getting to see how poor he really is because the physicality and the pace is gone. And really and truly, you're getting to see how poor of a footballer he is. And I heard a stat the other day, and I could be wrong, but apparently he hasn't scored in 10 games.
Yeah, he hasn't scored for a while. I know he hasn't scored for a while.
The longest he's gone in history for Liverpool, isn't it?
But for me, I wouldn't say it depends on what you want from a player. He's not, for me, dribbling wise, Hazard is ridiculous. There's levels to Hazard. But first touch wise, he's still got a first touch. He can play a pass, Javel a pass. He can.
Sorry. Is that Salah talking about, yeah?
Yeah,
Salah.
We've seen Salah pluck it out of the sky. Let's
not do that. What are we doing there?
Can you send me clips of that though, Jonas?
Send clips.
I will happily send you clips.
I want sources.
Where the ball comes over, and I kid you not, Salah jumps and touches and brings this ball down. I kid you not. Salah's always had a great first touch. And he can do Trivela passes. He can find the pass. It's just he's not been like
Trivela. To be fair, he does do Trivelas, but this whole first touch, I'm sorry, bro, man. I've never seen it.
Brother, I'm telling you, there's a couple of games where you think the ball's gotten away from him, and his first touch has been fucking unreal. Like, I'm not being funny enough. He has been dog shit this season. I will happily say that. He's been terrible this season. But for the last 8 seasons, you can't...
Chat, what do you reckon? Salah's got good first touch. What do you reckon? Because
Jonas, you see with his first touch, and you're saying there's been a couple of games where you thought that, and could that not be, considering how many games he's played and how many times he's actually shown a good touch, could that not just be a lucky touch?
No. Because you got to remember, even when he was playing, because you got to think, even when he was playing with Firmino and Mane, yeah, Firmino will happily turn. I've seen interviews with Firmino, and he's like, people talk about him, and he's like, not got this, brother. His football IQ, Salah's a lot smarter than people give him credit for. I remember them used to try and tell me Saka was on Salah's level. Where is he now? Where is Saka now?
But bro, I'll be honest, man. That's just different shades of shit. To be honest with you, it's not really a debate I want to have. You know what I mean? I've told you about these two players from time.
But to me,
I hear it, man. If they think Saka's better than Salah, yeah. Well,
do you know what I mean? But again, they laughed at me when I said technically Harvey Elliott is fucking brilliant on the ball. Technically, Harvey Elliott is fucking brilliant on the ball, and they were like, "Oh no, he's not better than Saka, bro." I guarantee you. Harvey Elliott, technically, he's not the quickest of players. He is not the quickest of players. But technically, he's very fucking gifted. And that's my thing, is more like, fair enough, we try and compare it. Like, I wouldn't compare him to Hazard, because Hazard's a different player. But again, Hazard had 2 seasons, then went to Real Madrid, and fucking, he fell off the face of the earth. Do you know what I mean? So to me, for consistency, and especially at the highest level, Salah's up there. Salah's got to be in that comment. He's got to be up there for me, because there's no way 8 seasons.
Up where?
8 seasons in the top flight of the Premier League. You can't tell me. There was points where he was like sharing golden boots. Do you know what I mean? Man, them weren't taking golden boots of him. It's only until players like Haaland come, and Haaland's fucking... But it's only because Haaland's in a team where he knows he's the last man in that box. He's getting to that fucking ball. And he was scoring goals for fun.
Yeah, but Jay, what I would say though, yeah, you see the biggest problem with Salah, yeah, and I knew this was going to happen, yeah. He would, like, the fact that you've mentioned he was getting golden boots is the problem, because people only assume, and like, let's get it right. Obviously, I'm not saying, yeah, that there's a problem with someone scoring goals. I'm not saying that, yeah. But the problem was always around the corner with someone like Salah, yeah, where he was only getting talked about because he was involved in the conversation of golden boot. The very fact now, yeah, that he's gone 10 games without a goal, you're getting to see how poor he actually is. This is the problem, because it wouldn't be so bad, yeah. I'll give an example. You see someone like Saka, yeah. I don't rate Saka like a lot of these deluded Arsenal fans do, yeah. But one thing I'll tell you about Saka is that he has a consistent, like, base level of football ability in terms of he can protect the ball. You know what I mean? He can keep it simple. And even though he don't get mad, he's not getting numbers. At least you know what you're kind of getting from Saka. The thing with Mo Salah is that people were just drumming it into your face. Oh, Mo Salah's good because of numbers, and this kind of talk got him into conversations with Eden Hazard. You know what I mean? Because of numbers. And my thing is now, yeah, because the numbers have dried up, it's like he's only playing off of reputation and because he's the highest earner. Because I guarantee you now, yeah, if he was on 100 grand a week, he'd probably be gone already.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, probably would. I mean? Yeah, he probably would. But again, it's a conversation of who's bringing him in, because it's a thing like Diaz. Like for me, Diaz, feet-wise, fucking absolutely unreal. Was fucking unreal, but couldn't hit a barn door sometimes. And in your head, that's the most frustrating thing to watch as a Liverpool fan. As a Liverpool fan, you're like, that's fucking frustrating. Big man, you got all this talent and you're skimming, man. But the moment you get in front of goal, what happens? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And it's frustrating to watch. But again, to me, I look at Salah, and because we watch him week in, week out, he hasn't been himself this season. We always knew he weren't going to be himself this season. We always knew it. But again, to do what he's done consistently for the last 8 seasons, whether it be in a team that's constantly changing or whatever, or the front three was him, Firmino and Mane, do you know what I mean? And to do it without them two that have left and then still doing it, to me, I still rate him as a good player, as a top player. But again, this season, I can't then turn around and be like, oh yeah, well, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? But again, he's getting to that point now where I think, all right, cool, let someone else sort of take over, like a Chiesa or like a Rio or like a Carby Elliott come back in. Do you know what I mean? But again, it depends on how we're playing, because the way we're playing now isn't how we were playing 2-3 seasons ago, where it's high intensity and he's pressing up the field and he's got to win that ball. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's not the game. So again, he's changing with whoever so Slot's now changing it and going, we're playing possession-based football now. Like, we need to keep, I don't need you running at man. And do you know what I mean? Yeah. So to me, I get what people are saying, but I'd never put him in the conversation with Hazard.
Bro, the fact that his name's even being mentioned next to Hazard is a disgrace to football, because like, I don't care what the numbers are saying, just look at both of them and you can just see who's the clear better player, innit? And as I said, his numbers have dried up now, and it's like this Hazard comparison is looking very stupid now. You know what I mean? Because you can just see that he's just not a great footballer. Like, there was something he done the other day, yeah, and to me it showed that he's very, very one-footed, yeah. But it's the way he done it. It was just so untechnical. I can't remember the game it was, but I think the ball got played to him and it favoured him taking a touch or bringing it onto his right foot. But because he was starving for a goal, I think he just instantly shot, and it looked poor, man. Like, yeah.
But again, I don't know if that's his mentality, where he's like, I just need to get something on the scoreboard. I just need to do something. You know what I mean? But to me, again, I'd never put him in the conversation with Hazard, because I think Hazard is a very different player to Mo Salah. Because to me,
there's different levels, man. He's nowhere near Hazard, man. Nowhere near him.
For me, is a great dribbler of the ball. Like Coutinho was a great dribbler of the ball. But to me, I'm not gonna put in a conversation. It's only because they both play on the same wing. That's why people are like, oh yeah, but it's the same. And it's like, no, but it's not. You got more direct players. Like a Madueke is very direct. You know what he's gonna do. He's gonna run it. Yeah. That's what he wants to do. Martinelli's gonna kick it past you and run, which was proven in the Chelsea game. Do you know what I mean? He's got the pace. He knows what he wants to do. He's not really going to do a lot. Do you know what I mean? So to me, it just depends on what you want from your winger.
Yeah.
But to me,
but again, what I would say though, yeah, and this is a perfect point, yeah. The reason why you can't even compare Salah and Hazard, yeah, is because you've got one who's a number 10 playing from out wide, and one is basically a striker from out wide. So their roles in the team were different. Like one was tasked with scoring goals, Salah. One was just a pure creator and a magician in Hazard. And for me, I'll always lean to the footballer because technical ability, yeah, and just general ability in the first place, it's got longevity. Whereas goals are going to dry up sooner or later because it depends on the system you're playing in. It depends on your age as well. And that's what I'm trying to tell you about Salah. Like Salah's physicality and his pace was the reason why he was getting these numbers. Now that's dried up. You're getting to see how out of his depth he is. And I'll be honest with you. Do you actually think he warrants his place in the team right now? If we're honest,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Not based off the last couple of games. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not because it's not Salah, but because of the merit of what he's done last season. They're going to play him this season. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it will be, because he is one of the older people in the team, and they'll look at him and go, well, I need you here because we need to do this, and this. Do you know what I mean? If he went, fair enough. We've had 8 seasons of him. Do you know what I mean? We've had 8-9 seasons of this guy. I'm happy for him to go. He deserves whatever he's going to get paid wherever he goes. Do you know what I mean? But to me, like, the conversation is does he want? No, not necessarily. If he comes in and he changes, like, to me, I don't think he should be out wide though. I don't think he should be out wide now.
Playing through the middle?
Yeah, I wouldn't play him out wide. Not because of what he's doing, but because he hasn't got
the requirements for that position anymore.
Yeah. And that's the thing for me is sometimes you got to know when to change your position. Like, easily. Like, now Verts is out would be the perfect time to go, Salah, just drop in there. Let's try you there. And let's see how it goes for the next 3 or 4. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not being funny, nothing. It's not like it's anybody that you're doing that to. It's Salah. Like, do it with Salah and put Chiesa out wide or put Rio out wide. Do you know what I mean? You've got 2 other winger players that you could play out wide.
Yeah.
So you can afford.
I think personally though, I think what about Ekatike? You don't think he'll be, annoyed that he's being played out of position for a guy that shouldn't really be in the team?
Well, you could play him. You could play him out left, or you could play him. Do you know what I mean? Or play 2 up top. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. For me personally, if you're still trying to fit Salah in the team, I'd rather play him through the middle than play him out wide. And we know Ekatike can play on the wide. It won't bother him. But what I'm saying is for me, you're still playing Salah out wide rather than going, let's see how we can tweak your position a little bit. Let's tweak you a little bit. Just to give you a bit of a helping hand. If you still want to get goals, that's fine, but let's tweak you a little bit. Let's change your game. We know what you can do in front of goal. That's fine. However, from out wide now, you're just lashing at shots, which is no good for the team. So for me personally, I'd rather go, do you know what? I know you want to play out wide, but your legs are really starting to give. Do you know what I mean? You haven't got what you used to have. Let's change it a little bit. All right, cool. We'll shove you here. We'll shove Ekatike out wide because Ekatike's got legs. Do you know what I mean? And he will run up and down. But again, for me personally, I think, like I say, I think Salah will go at the end of the season. Not because it's like, oh, we're shoving you out. No. I just think it's now probably, if we win something at the end of the season, touch wood, if we win something, it's now's the perfect time for you to go. Even if you don't, you're still.
I think he goes regardless anyway. They need to they need to move on from him. But the only thing I would say, you know, and obviously for your sake as well, are they even identifying someone that can do a similar role?
Yeah,
because obviously we mentioned before, you know, Yankuba Minte, you know.
Well,
and
so apparently
someone like him.
The talks are, they're talking about the Monday, and they're talking about Elise. Apparently, that was the two conversations that they've had. I don't know.
You ain't getting Elise.
I don't know how that works, but again, that was the conversations. But again, I don't know if it's because.
But the thing is, Diamande is right-footed though.
Exactly, but I don't know if it's because, for me, I don't know if it's because they will. If what's his name staying next season, if Slot staying next season, if he wins the Champions League, I think they have no choice but to keep him. Or if he wins a cup or wins something, I think they have no choice but to keep him, only because he's earned it.
But you never know. The decision's probably already been made. That's the problem. You never know, innit?
You don't know. So.
I hear it though. I do hear it. But I think it's one to watch with Salah. But I definitely do think he's gone. I think they're going to free up his wage. He probably thinks he's done all he's done. You know, they probably give him a parade for winning, you know, the total of what? 1 league title, maybe 2. You know
he's got 2 league titles. Don't do that.
Oh, my bad, 2. Same. My bad, 2. But no, I think he definitely does go, man. But we'll have to see in it. Let's go into these comments. Salah or Suarez? It's a no-brainer, Lumi, man. Suarez all day long, man. Suarez all day long, man. Like,
hey, I can't have a racist.
wait. I was gonna get onto that, you know, but I was trying to ignore it. Suarez.
I love him, but I can't have a racist.
Trust me. Big up to Mosh Ikaden, says, hi boys, good work, even though you lads are the biggest Arsenal's haters, but big up. Boy, listen, I don't know what we can hate on, man. I mean, I only hate on teams winning titles. That's just what it is, man. So I'm not quite sure what we're hating on, but big up yourself, man, anyway. Suarez was so underrated, he could do anything. I hear it. He was.
It was class.
Sesko proved me wrong. I thought that guy is going to be another Marwan Shamak.
Hey, that's disrespect. Hey, that is disrespect to the highest level.
Marwan Shamak, you know.
That is crazy.
Now, listen, you see Sesko, yeah? Like, as I mentioned before, man, he wasn't a signing that I wanted United to make purely because of what I thought we should have gone for. But the fact that he came through the door and Rasmus went out, I was instantly sold on that signing. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, the 2 strikers we've got in Xerxes and Sesko, I don't particularly think we need to go and spend, because you got Sesko who offers something to Xerxes. Xerxes offers something different to Sesko, you know. And I think we go and revamp that midfield, and we do what's necessary, as I've said previously before, in terms of, you know, I want to see Ahmad play more central. I don't care what anyone says, yeah. Ahmad needs to be playing more central to get on the ball, because he's one of our most talented players, and he spent half of his career at United out wide. And someone like that needs to be involved in the game. So I'm just praying next season, whether it's Carrick or a new manager, that they see something in Ahmad to play him more centrally and get him more involved in the game. You know, but
that's the question. Do you think then, because technically Rashford's still a United player, no?
Yeah.
Do you reckon he comes back next season?
I don't think he does. Purely for the reason, yeah. Man United are trying to slash the wage bill, innit? And obviously, if he was to come back to the club, he'll be the highest earner along with Bruno Fernandes, and hopefully he goes as well. So my thing is, like, the reason why I tell you Rashford don't come back is easy, really. The fact the club took number 10 off his back, he can't come back. You know what I mean? It's impossible. That is the ultimate, like, look, we're moving on from you. Go find elsewhere. The fact that Cunha's got his 10, Rashford can't come back to the club and go back to 39. You know what I mean? Like, that's a piss take.
For contrast, you know, like, nobody's been given Højlund's number 9 shirt yet. You know what I mean? So there's still potential. That's why he's the only one that potentially could come, because they did not give his number. No, Højlund.
Haaland.
Haaland's the only one that could come
Fitz,
back because they've not given his number. No. I'm not saying that I want it.
No, bro. Listen, are we at? Wait.
I'm not saying that that's what I want.
I don't want to hear that guy's name in this stream. This,
bro.
nah.
I'm sorry, but I think we've all got to come to grips with the fact that he is the only one that the club potentially might look at bringing back, because that's the only reason.
Let's not do this,
why,
man.
yo, bro, why wouldn't you give his 9 shirt to someone?
He's got a point.
No. I'll tell you why. Yeah. Sesko
We just bought a striker.
Wait. Sesko wore number 30 at Leipzig, yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
And obviously Xerxes had the 11. Remember, Xerxes had did he have 9? Yeah, did Xerxes have 9 when he first come, or was it always been 11 he had?
I'm not too sure. I feel like Xerxes had 2 different numbers though.
I swear Xerxes had 9 when he first came.
But this is what I'm saying. So why not give Xerxes the 9 when Haaland leaves? Why keep him on 11, which is traditionally an out wide number?
No, but bro, you gotta check it like this though, yeah? Check it like this.
Yes,
The numbers were already confirmed, didn't it? So it's like Xerxes' number was confirmed before Haaland went out the door. Cunha's one was different because Cunha comes to the club and got 10 straight away.
Have you not got until basically deadline day passes to do the numbers?
I'm not probably. But again,
I would have thought
I'm not even looking at it like that, because the fact that no one's got 9 doesn't tell me that guy's coming back to the club. That's impossible.
Like I say, for me, I understand Rashford. He's one that I probably would take back if he'd come back on a smaller wage. But because we all know he's not going to do that, no, I don't want him back. I don't think Sancho can come back because there's too much bad blood with the fucking fan base, because the fan base has been poisoned by other fan channels and that about him. So that's a write-off there. Haaland, he's the only one that, to be fair, other fan channels still up his arse. You know what I mean? So I could see a potential of how he could come back, and the fact that the club hasn't give his number away. That's what tells me logically he's the only one that could. Because he's apparently come out and said he wants to come back and fight for the number 1 shirt.
Yeah,
listen,
it's not happening. We know it's not going to happen.
I'm gonna make 1 point to you.
Hey, what he wants and what's going to happen is 2 different things, though.
Exactly. But the vibe I get from the club tells me that Haaland would probably be welcomed back by the club.
Nah, bro, listen. I'm not entertaining that, man. I'm sorry. There's no way that guy comes back and we're not entertaining Sancho back. I'm not saying that that's how I feel on this. Everyone knows how I feel on these kind of situations, but fucking hell, that's the logic behind it. Listen, man, I just can't. I can't see that, man.
My only thing is about Onana. Listen, my point was proven this weekend. You could not have a black keeper. Sanchez got to be thrown in the bin.
Hey, don't worry. We'll get into that clown in a minute. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get into that clown and Neto as well, because it's disgrace. Big up to Clockender, says, like the stream, you frauds. Couldn't say any better myself, man. Guys, when you're watching this stream, come on, smash the likes up. Sub to the channel if you're new as well. Support the channel, man. This channel is going to go to the top, man. As long as you keep watching, as long as you keep supporting. Big up yourselves.
The other conversation was Scott McTominay was apparently you were looking at to come back.
Yeah, apparently we're looking at buying him back, though, innit?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not here for that. At all.
Hey, listen, we've been linked with Baleba, Tonali, Walton, Anderson, yeah, and you want to go and talk about McTominay, bro? Listen, what are we doing there, man?
McTominay's just going to be this summer's Conor Gallagher. That's all, bro. Don't worry, it won't happen.
Bro, Conor Gallagher is on 200 grand a week.
Hey,
I'll say that again. He's on 200.
Don't do that to Scott McTominay.
To fight relegation.
Bro, that is a disgrace. I never thought I'd see a player like that, hit 200k a week. I mean, bro.
The game's gone, bro. The game's gone.
David Ginola didn't even hit that number.
Bro.
Conor Gallagher is.
It's crazy work.
Yeah, come on, man. Jonas, one for you, bro. By Lumi says, Jonas, is Jackie any good?
Yeah, apparently he is top. He is next level. Apparently, That's why they paid the money they paid. So apparently, I think he's the next one after. Because I don't know. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if Konate stays, brilliant. I think he needs to stay. I think he needs to stay along with, because it'll be him, Giovanni. I think Gomez should stay. And Jacquet, and it'll be ridiculous. Apparently they are. That will, for me, is what we need. You got four brilliant defenders. I think Van Dijk will probably do one more season and then call it quits.
Is he counted in the 4 brilliant?
Hey, listen.
I knew that was coming.
About Van Dijk.
Bro, let's revisit this a sec. Let me just pull up my notes from the Liverpool match. So the first goal, that was all Van Dijk. He could have stopped Souček easily.
Nah,
yeah.
See, I will dismiss that. I'll tell you why I'll dismiss that. Because Gravenberch is in between. So Gravenberch should technically be marching Souček, because Souček comes from deep. So when you look at the run, it's in between.
But Gravenberch can't see behind him. But Van Dijk is watching Souček make the run.
No, he's looking across the line. So he looks across the line, and Souček comes running out of nowhere. And I'll be honest, that's my captain. We're not going to badmouth him.
and the second one, my man jumped up for a header and just totally mistimed his jump at his big old age with all that experience with the armband on. What's going on, bro?
Hey, but he got a goal, man, so it's all forgotten about.
Bro, because of poor defending. Who doesn't have a man on the post?
Joke, man.
Come on, lads. Van Dijk's not top 50.
Hey, it goes all the way to the post. It comes back across. There's nothing we can do. It is what it is. We won 5-2. My captain.
Wait, I just see a comment. Let me see this. So Salah hitting 48 GA last season, carrying LFC to a title at 33. Meanwhile, Eden Hazard getting 10 minutes off the bench at Soccer Aid. Bro, it don't matter. It don't matter if he was getting 5 minutes off the bench at Soccer Aid. Like, GA don't mean you're a better player. It's that simple.
Bro, put it like this. Salah, go on, bro. Yo, careers end at all different ages. Van Basten, go and look at his records of what he won as a player and for clubs, yeah? Yo, my man's career was done by, I think it was 28. R9. Bro, by the age of 23 was where he lost basically his knee, yeah? After that, he lost both knees and gained about 3 stone and still bodied everybody else in history.
He came back, innit?
You know what I mean? It is what it is. Certain people can't come back from the injury and have to cut it short. You know what I mean? Certain people don't bounce back from whatever, you get me. Certain people manage to, but bear in mind, like, yo, the stats that it's crazy, man. Obviously, Salah,
his knee explode. Didn't R9's knee explode?
Bro, both of them were fucked in the end. He was basically, when he was playing at Real Madrid, he was 2 or 3 stone overweight and had no knees.
Yeah.
Bro. And was still R9. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
He was still putting bodies away. That's all you got to know, man.
Trust me, like, getting standing ovations at Old Trafford. You know what I mean? Like, bro, different level of sauce. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't judge like Hazard and fucking Salah. Like, every player is different. Like, when you want to start comparing people, all right, we can do, but let's compare them in their peaks. Because let's be real, Eden Hazard was a young star that come on the scene, doped it for a short period, and then his career started to plateau and fall off. Yeah. Salah started off reasonably unknown until he reached Liverpool. That's where he started to catch fire, and it was later in his career. You know what I mean? So but you bro, can't really.
Just quickly though, yeah. Before I forget, yeah, the very fact here that people are comparing numbers with 2 different players. That one was like Hazard's game wasn't about numbers. It wasn't. He's an entertainer. Yeah. Mo Salah is relevant because of numbers. So you can't compare someone that is tasked with getting numbers to a player whose game was just not about that.
Again,
The facts are, as I mentioned earlier, the fact that Salah's not scoring goals now, it shows you how bad he is. But Eden Hazard wouldn't be putting the kind of performances that Salah's doing right now because he's always had a base level of a performance. That is a difference. You can't be using numbers as a way of separating two players because one's not tasked with getting numbers. That's where the argument doesn't make sense.
Again, it's when you look at players like Balassi, you look at Adel Tarab. Adel Tarab in the Championship was like freaking Ronaldinho. Do you know what I mean? Nobody cared about when they got relegated and whatever. Do you know what I mean? Because they were going, Adel Tarab, the streets will never forget you. Like Balassi at Crystal Palace, the streets will never forget you, brother. Dilly-dallying, man, and looking at man and going, listen, you do not want this problem.
No, it's real. It's real. But to be fair, I personally if you're gonna compare like Salah to someone, then you've got to compare him to a player that came to life in his mid-20s. You know what I mean? And really started hitting peak in mid-20s. When we're talking about Eden Hazard, like he was a wonder kid essentially. You know what I mean? Under 23, doing stupid things for a kid that age. You know what I mean? And to be fair, this kind of does lead on perfectly to the thing that I was gonna fucking say till later, innit? Obviously, like you see with these Arsenal fans calling Saka Starboy, and that video from Gavs earlier, it made me start thinking.
Check it out, man. Check it out. Come on.
Like he's meant to be some kind of wonder kid, or was some kind of wonder kid. You know what I mean? Know how many goals my man scored by the age of 23?
7.
No. That's in the number. It's 71, yeah? Right? 71 by the age of 23. Now, Sancho was never considered a wonder kid, yeah? Him, by the age of 23, had scored 62. So there's not much difference there, yeah?
Rashford. Sorry. Let me stop you there, yeah, as well. Yeah, because this is it's a massive point. Sancho got 62 and Saka got how many? 71.
Yeah.
And check how many penalties that were in there for bukayo Saka and not for Sancho.
Yeah, 100%.
Find out that Sancho's had more numbers than him.
Yeah,
100%. Now, let's stick on young players. By the age of 23, how many goals they'd scored? Marcus Rashford, how many do you think?
By the age of 23, I reckon Rashford got 60.
Nah,
You got 78.
It'd be more than that. Rashford was bagging in goals for fun.
By 23, yeah?
78. Yeah?
He was
What do you think about Hazard? Considering Gav just said his game wasn't about numbers, how many goals do you think he'd scored by the age of 23?
60.
What do you think, Gav?
40.
90.
Get out of it.
90.
He got 90 goals by 23.
Cristiano Ronaldo, how many do you think he'd scored by the age of 23?
100.
So he got less than Hazard.
Nah, he got more.
He got less than Hazard.
102.
Yeah,
Oh my lord, are
he
you
was
serious?
ridiculous.
Wait, yeah. So all those players we just mentioned, yeah, are genuine world beaters, yeah?
Yep.
And Saka got how many?
71.
And the majority of them are penalties. Because I tell you this now, I don't believe that Ronaldo might have been in there actually with the penalties.
Ronaldo.
No. Ronaldo would have been on free kicks.
Ronaldo would have been
okay. And Hazard wouldn't have been on penalties because wasn't it Frank Lampard?
Yeah. And I don't think he'd have been on free kicks either.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's continue a sec. Wayne Rooney, even though it wasn't the same position, wonder kid. How many goals?
I reckon he scored about the same as Hazard.
Who, Rooney?
Yeah.
Rooney's like 100 and something.
111.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, bro,
No way.
you got to remember when Rooney burst onto the scene as a 16-year-old kid, the first goal he scored for Everton was a banger.
Yep.
And who was it against? Clockenders, you good there, bro? You good there? Clockenders, you good there, yeah? Who did Rooney score his first goal against? Just saying.
Do you know what I mean?
David Seaman.
David
Seaman, the guy that people try to tell us should be in a all-star Premier League 11.
The problem is people don't give. I feel like people don't talk about Rooney enough. I think Rooney's very, very disrespectful. I think people don't understand. Even like when you talk about a man, if he was Brazilian, when you talk about moving a man out of his position, when you talk about a utility player, the man moved out of his position and was still bagging goals.
Yeah. And don't forget when he first started, when he came in at Everton, he was playing as like a centre mid, a number 10. You get me? Like he went all over the pitch. But let's just stick on this for 1 second. Somebody else that's criminally overlooked and gets mocked these days. Raheem Sterling. How many goals do you think?
Listen, Raheem Sterling's going to be hitting 100 and what?
16.
So wait. So Sterling's got the most numbers before 23 out of all them.
Yep.
No way.
Yeah,
no way.
At Liverpool, he was banging goals, bro. You got to remember, it was him.
But bro. Sorry. Raheem Sterling's has got the best numbers out of all them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would never have thought that.
Exactly. But this is what I'm saying. Look at the numbers difference. Saka to Sterling. These man want to mock Sterling.
Yeah.
Bro.
You get me?
Yeah.
Bro.
They want to mock Sterling and say, and because the thing is, I guarantee you as well, there's no one in this chat right now that would have said Sterling was world class. Yeah.
Exactly.
But somehow Saka's world class for not winning a trophy and not getting numbers. And he's on 300 grand a week. And he's got 5 goals. And he's got 4 assists.
But Sterling had won it all.
He has. Yeah.
And you know what, Jonas, I've got one just for you, bro. Just for you. Michael Owen. How many goals do you think he had?
It'll be fucking ridiculous, bro. It'll be fucking ridiculous. He's got to be at least 100. He's over 100.
He's over 100, but I'm not going to say he's more than Sterling.
I think he's more than Sterling, you know. Brother, he's Ballon d'Or.
Actually, no, you know what? He is more than Sterling because the pattern you're doing is going up and up and up. So he's got more than Sterling.
Yeah, you clocked it mad late. 135.
By the age of 23.
By the age of 23, only 5 less than Messi. Messi had 140.
That's mad.
Yeah,
and you know the funny thing is, Fitz, though, the bottom 2 are Sancho and Saka, and Saka's only there ahead of Sancho because of penalties.
Yeah, and check this one. Yeah, Michael Owen on 135. Yeah, R9. What do you think, boys?
200. Nah, 150.
What are you saying, Jonas?
I'm gonna go 160. I'm gonna go higher. It's got to be a ridiculous number.
233.
Fuck off.
I swear to God.
I'm ending the stream, man. I'm ending the stream later.
I swear to God. Different gravy, that guy, bro.
Let me hear this again now, yeah? And this is important, yeah? Because R9 made his debut at 16 as well, yeah?
Yes.
So let me understand this, yeah? The kind of defenders that this guy was playing up against, yeah? Before 23, he hit 200 something plus goals.
233 goals.
And Saka has hit 60. 70.
Open play, 71 in it. 71 if we're giving him all of his penalties and everything. All competitions.
233
levels.
233.
And you know what? You know what, yeah? Check this one. Obviously, this might be a surprise for you still. Mbappe.
He's not more than R9, surely.
No, I don't think he is. I reckon he's.
Don't forget, boys. He did a lot. He did over a decade in the French league when there was only one team
so
in it.
He's got more than R9.
253.
Yeah,
but you know what's crucial about that though, yeah? It just shows you that numbers mean nothing because there's no one that's going to tell me that Mbappe is R9.
Exactly. Exactly. But this is the thing, though. These man want to talk about Saka. He's nothing. If we go through young players, because his nickname is Starboy. Why?
That's what he is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's absolutely nothing. But this is why I say the game is cooked. The game is gone because these are the players that are hyped up and in conversations for the best in their position. How look at Sterling, bro. he was never in that conversation ever in his career. But at this point,
check Robin as well. Robin.
Yeah.
To be fair, I looked at my man. He was only on something like 60 in it.
Okay.
And Ribery was about the same, just less.
Sterling will be so disrespected because of what happened and all the shit he went through. That's why he'll be so disrespected.
Bro, just call it what it is, man. It's because he's black, man. We all know what it is. We all know what it is. You know, these are the same people that you know, Anthony Martial. People don't understand the ceiling, the potential that Martial was meant to go to.
Yeah.
The only thing that let Martial down was Manchester United because they mismanaged him. But this guy, you know, he had a Ballon d'Or clause in his contract for a reason. Now people will laugh at that, but go and tell me, and again, go and tell me a 19-year-old that in their debut season bagged 17 goals in all competitions.
Exactly.
In their debut season, going to a different league and doing that at 19.
Exactly. But again,
there hasn't been one.
A lot of people are mismanaged. Like you look at Anelka. People were talking about Anelka like he was like, even Henry turned around and said, "You think I'm good?" Anelka was fucking 10 times better than me. Yeah. Like Anelka should have been the next one. But all of a sudden, we're now sitting there and we're talking about, why are we talking about me? Anelka should have been the next one. But again, never gone on, but his attitude and this and that. No. The man carried himself like that because he knew he was that good. And that's the problem. When it's you're black and it's you're arrogant. No, it's not you're arrogant. You know what the fuck you can do in front of that goal. And that's the problem. And the problem is it's like, oh yeah, but he's not that good. Like, do you know what I mean? But he is that good.
Yeah, 100%. But that's the thing. It's all spun off the media, and let's be real. It's because the media they only want a certain perspective and a certain they want it to look like Alan Shearer is the best striker the world's ever seen because he looks a certain way. You get exactly Gary Lineker. You get me, Paul Gascoigne, like all good players. You know what I mean?
But again, they'll never give Paul Gascoigne his flowers because they'll go, he's an alcoholic. But the man's fucking bagging in goals when he's hungover as shit.
Yeah. He was the 90s version of George Best. He'd turn up pissed to a game and still bag. Incredible. But like I say, they desperately wanted him to succeed and to do things the right way, but because he wasn't like the ideal, you know what I mean?
Because he wasn't conforming, that's what it was.
Yeah, man, they destroyed him. But obviously, if he'd have been a good boy like Alan Shearer, imagine the fucking reputation that man would have. He'd be golden. You know what I mean?
No doubt, man. Right, let me get onto these chats before we move it on, innit? Just quickly, because these lot have been banging out the chat, man. So Bruno scored and assisted. Who'd have thought it, Gav? You do well to find an instant replacement for him. Grass ain't always greener. And you see comments like this, big up clock enders, yeah? This is exactly what I'm saying, yeah? Remember I mentioned this earlier, yeah? Where was clock enders last week when Bruno put a stinker up against Everton? Where was he? But all of a sudden, Bruno gets an assist and a penalty, and it's, let's praise Bruno. And this is what I'm trying to tell you, yeah? The media have a massive part to play in this because when you're watching Match of the Day and they're plastering all over your TV, Bruno this, masterclass, it now gets comments like this. You know what I mean? And I'm going to keep it consistent. Well done to Bruno. He played a part in getting us 3 points. Fuck him off at the end of the season. Simple as. I'm not here for the Bruno revisionism. You know what I mean? Gav, who's been the biggest flop this season? I would say Garnacho. I wouldn't say Garnacho because I don't consider him a flop. He's not a footballer. Let's move on.
Anyone that watched him at United actually knew that wasn't a good deal for Chelsea.
Bro, this fan base at Man United were trying to give this guy a career, yeah? And I'll say this one more time as well, yeah? I'm from the era of watching Giuseppe Rossi, yeah? If you know about Giuseppe Rossi in that reserve team, you know why I can't rate any of these players coming through at the moment because that guy was illegal. He was that good, yeah? The only thing that stopped Giuseppe Rossi was Luis Saha, Wayne Rooney, Van Nistelrooy in the first team, and injuries. Because I used to have MUTV, yeah? And what him and Lee Martin and Ebanks Blake, Chris Eagles, what they were doing in the reserve team, I've not seen United do that for a while. So, again, man, I don't want to hear about Garnacho. Again, he's at the club, thank God. Let's move on. Man. You know what I mean? Gittins cost 50 mil. I hear it. He's rubbish as well. Salah's replacement is Isak. He replaced the goals. Liverpool are playing very central box-shaped midfield. The goals will come from the centre. Isak, Ekatike, Mac, Sobo, and Wirtz. Again, that's just words, yeah. Because at the end of the day, Isak is not the replacement for Salah. Because I understand what you're saying, yeah. Because you're looking at Isak and Ekatike as getting the goals that Salah might be getting. But I'm talking about the direct replacement in terms of that position. Yeah, because Liverpool's team, they've got players that will score goals. But are Liverpool going to bring in a direct replacement for Salah, someone that's left-footed inverted, or are they going to go a different way?
No,
maybe they might go 2 up top, 3 at the back. Who knows?
They're going a different way. The reason I say they're going a different way is because they're going for traditional wingers. And that's what he'll be looking at. I'm telling you now, Gakpo will get fucked off because he'll want a traditional winger. He'll want Rio in there because Rio's direct. And that's all he want. He'll want a man to beat a man and get that ball in the box so the 2 strikers can do whatever they need to do. That's what I'm telling you. They will fuck off. They will fuck off Gakpo and they will happily get rid of Finn because he doesn't want inverted. They're not doing 3 up top. Like you can see it already. He's not trying to do 3 up top. It's only because of that's the way that Liverpool are playing now because of the players that they've got. The moment Isak comes back and the moment you fuck off Salah and the moment you fuck off Gakpo, you're going to traditional wingers and you're looking at wing backs. Do you know what I mean? To me, that's what I'm looking at here because you got to think when Frimpong gets on. To me, Frimpong's not a traditional right back. Like, do you know what I mean?
He's a wing back, man.
Yeah, him and Kirk.
He can't defend for shit. Yeah,
they're both wing backs. So to me, in my head, the pace helps them. But in my head, all he's doing is if the winger needs him to overlap, he can overlap. But if the winger needs to drop back, he can drop back. So they're looking for traditional wingers. They're not trying to go to this. Oh yeah, we're going to play 3 up top. We're going away from that now. He's playing possession-based football.
I hear it. United should sell Rashi. I think Rashford don't come back, man.
No, I don't think.
39, number 39. If he comes back, and obviously the wage, he ain't coming back, man.
No.
Sesko will get the 9. You know what? Yeah, they could even give Xerxes the 9 and let Sesko wear the 11 that he wears for Slovenia. So that could be a possibility. But yeah, listen, I've got no worries that Rasmus Højlund is not going to be lined up at our club no more, man. That can't happen, man. You know what I mean? That can't happen. What's this? The chat's on TikTok or SMT. What does that mean?
God knows.
Don't know. Big up, though. Top stream, thanks all. Big up, Crawley Eagle, man. Big up. Go through this, man, and then we'll move on to the next subject. Oh my God, Lumi, man, you was doing so well. Palmer is an example of a shit player who fooled people by his numbers. Lumi, you've got the wrong English player, man. That player's at your club right now. There's 2 of them.
One's the whole section about him.
One's Bukayo, the other one's Noni. Noni's got 1 league goal. Palmer's got more league goals and he's been out half the time. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Gav, would you take Greenwood back in a heartbeat? In a heartbeat. Listen, I don't care about all the other nonsense that people want to start doing all this talk for, yeah? I'm here purely for the football. You know, he's a top footballer, bring him back. It's as simple as that, man. Like, if there's any way we can get Greenwood back, listen, it's a no-brainer for me, man.
No, but the thing is with Greenwood though, we've got a sick like that. When he sells, we get like half of the sale in it.
I hear it, bro. But
so that
I'll take the player back, man. I'm saying
to be fair though, that does just mean that we can get him at half price, innit? If we pay 50 for him, we get 25 back.
Bro, if we can get him back, man, get him back. I don't care about the money, man. Just get him in the club. Because I meant, you know what? I forgot to mention his name, yeah? The 3 best right wingers in the world right now, left-footed, is Yamal, Elise, and Greenwood.
Mad.
And if you want to throw Ahmad in there, if he starts getting more game time and busts up his ideas, Ahmad's a better footballer than Saka as well. But I want to see Ahmad play central, man. But for me, go and get Greenwood back, man. I don't care what anyone says. Get me Greenwood back. Because we can't be complaining about you know what I mean? The fact that Greenwood has, to me, has gotten over the nonsense that happened. You know, he's got 2 kids now. So she can forgive him, so can I. Listen.
Trust me.
I ain't gonna lie, man. He's a top player, man. The club told Martial to bulk up. He didn't need to. Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Listen, Man United have killed a lot of careers, and Martial was one of them. He was one of them.
Yeah.
And as I said, that's a stream for another day, man, because he's one of my favorite players post-Ferguson era. Like, he's criminally underrated, criminally disrespected as well. You know, to think that Scott McTominay finished top 20 in the Ballon d'Or, you know, and people want to laugh that Martial had a Ballon d'Or in his contract. Football died, man, that day, I'm telling you. Joe, one more for you, and we move on to the next one, yeah? So, who wins the league next, United or Liverpool?
For me, it depends on who's brought in where. So for me, it depends on if we still got Slot next season. Boy, I don't know, because to me, it all depends on. I think you should stick with Carrick. However, do you think if teams improve next season, do you think he improves with the teams that improve next season? In terms of this season, we know teams have been poor, but United have also been good. Do you know what I mean? It's not to take away from him, because, like, to me, Wolves have been brilliant this season. But to say they're going down is fucking horrible.
I said this for time first half of the season, that these men have just been very unlucky with shit's gone for them.
It's horrible, bro, because they've been playing such good football. But then you look at Nottingham Forest and you think, if they go down, they'll get raided. Like, we all know Wolves are going to get raided. If Wolves go down, Wolves are going to get raided. If Tottenham go down, they're getting raided. Do you know what I mean? The teams that are going down are going to get raided, because players want to stay in the Premier League. So in my head, it all depends on, because to me, we had a great, you can have a great window, but it's all about how you start.
Yeah.
It's all about how you start and how you maintain. Because to me, maintaining and starting, do you know what I mean? It's when the games start coming thick and fast. Like, now is a great time for me to see how much squad he actually rotates. Because to me, when you look at, at the moment, you can't call it, because United are playing 1 game a week, which is brilliant for you, because all you got to do is concentrate on the league. But next season, when you're in 4 different competitions, how does he manage that? Because we haven't seen that side to him yet. Do you know what I mean? It would have been nice to see Carrick from the start of the season and go, you're in all these competitions. How do we make this work? Who am I playing? When are they playing? Are we switching it for this? When we start getting to the later stages of competitions, how do we manage all of these players? Do you know what I mean? So to me, it's all about how that team is managed. Because it's all good and well going, oh yeah, United will win it next season. But we don't know, because you're playing 1 game a week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Liverpool might be playing 1 game a week next season, and we might go, yeah, fuck it, we're going for the league.
Yeah.
But you've got the other added pressure of you're in 4 other different competitions. So I think I think you have to probably by December next season, you'll sort of know who are going to be in and around. I think City will drop off.
I don't think they will, you know. I don't think they will.
Because I think if Pep goes, who do you replace him with?
Bro, listen, you see the way City are set up now, yeah? They've got the Pep replacement. I personally think it's Enrique. It makes every sense for Enrique to go there, because just look at the path that Enrique and Pep have both had. I said it before. Both come through La Masia at Barcelona. Both managed Barcelona.
Yeah.
Pep went Bayern Munich. I know Enrique went to do his apprenticeship at Roma, and Celta Vigo. But again, Pep had the success at Barca to have that longevity. Then went to Bayern. Then Enrique's gone to PSG. Pep's at City. So it makes sense for Enrique to go Man City. It does. And I'll tell you now, if he goes to Man City, the league title's wrapped up, man. I'm telling you, man, it's pointless. No, I'm being serious. It's wrapped up. You know that anyway. Because the way his teams play and the money that City spend and the talents they've got now, God help us all. I'm telling you, bro.
I don't have faith that City's gonna rebound. Like, if you look at it, anytime one of the top managers go, like, you never land on your feet straight after. You know what I mean? Like, even Slot won the title and still it's been a talk about he's probably not going to make it the end of this. Well, he'll make it to the end of the season, but he ain't making it to next season. No. So it's one of them. I can't see them landing on the feet like that. To be fair, like, I hope not. Anyway, shit. I've always believed in karma and that, and cheaters never prosper, and these men have prospered for far too long. So I'm hoping that Pep leaving's gonna be the end of that shit for them. But realistically, I feel like the teams to watch, if Emery gets to invest correctly, which he's been doing for the last few seasons, I feel like Villa, United, Liverpool. Because Liverpool now, like, I feel the only thing that's changed is the new signings have really all started to click now. And this is what I said at the beginning of the season. Like, all this Liverpool need is for the signings to click, and if that happens quick enough, the title was a wrap. And it just didn't happen. You know what I mean? Now it's a case of next season. I feel like man don't really even need to invest. Maybe a Salah replacement, Van Dijk replacement, and that's it. You know what I mean? Two signings.
Other than that, you've got a keeper in Ashvili, who's a backup to Alisson. Alisson's still top quality draw. And then you've still got, like, people forget, like, Leone was out injured. Leone got injured in the game. Imagine we had him all season. Do you know what I mean? Imagine.
Yeah, but I think you're more going off the fact that he dashed Lukaku on the floor, man. I think
even
that's your excitement with him, innit? I can tell.
Even in his first game though against South, in the cup game where he got injured, he looked good. Do you know what I mean? He looked very good. But again, you look at him and then you look at Jacquat that's coming in. You look at if Frimpong stays fit, Conor Bradley obviously went out. Do you know what I mean?
I forgot about Conor Bradley. Yeah, he's injured.
That's what I mean. You got Kirkes. You got. I don't know what they're going to do about Timikas. I don't know if Robertson will stay for another year. Yeah. Personally, I'd like to keep him for another year and make him. But
Timikas would be dumb to come back to be back up to Robertson and now back up to Kirkes. Like, where's your pride? Like, just bounce, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just bounce, man. Call it a day.
So it'd be interesting, but yeah, like you say, it's just, for me, it's just more. We don't need much. Like, we don't need to invest much.
But that's the thing for us. I feel like it is very much key on who leaves and who we bring in, and like what you're saying there about, like, Carrick will find out what kind of a manager he really is and how he handles all competitions. That's why I'm still. I've said it from day one, and I've continued to say it even with the success. I'm happy that we've got Carrick right now, but I said it before he came. If you remember, when we were talking about ideal replacements, I said Carrick for an interim and then get someone proper in the summer, and I'll stand by that till the end. No matter what Carrick does, it is just the Premier League, and this is the benefit that we've got. And I've even said it earlier in this stream, like, that's the one strength we've got this season over everybody else. We have less games. We can put out our strongest team every single game. We need real experience in like the coach or manager position to handle the rotation and all that. Like, for me, Carrick's not gonna have that, and we're not someone that we're not a club that we can just sit back and let him learn on the job. We're not Arsenal, you know what I mean? We can't let an ex-player come in and learn how to do it here. Like, go and learn that elsewhere and come back to us, innit? Like, we've tried that. We've tried it with Ollie, innit? So I don't want to see Michael Carrick in a season or 18 months fucking looking 10 years older and everybody talking about Carrick out, Carrick done damage to us. It's just let him have his moment, move on, learn, and maybe if the next manager doesn't pan out, maybe then we can bring him back if he gets some Prem experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's
It's
one of them. If we can bring in the right guys and they can click quick enough, and the manager can handle the rotation of things, I feel like everything else should be put on a back burner anyway. We should really just target the league. Just treat everything else like Fergie treated the League Cup. Put the kids out. You know what I mean? Shea Lacey can start in every cup game.
Where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at. I think the signings are going to have a massive factor in what we do, man. And I believe we're going to get the signings right in the summer. And I think we're going for this title, man. I'm going to stick with it from what I've seen so far. You know?
Them three teams, Villa, us, and Liverpool, they're the three teams that should be top three next season.
Yeah. I hear it. Big up to Tom Lathan says, do you know Husam Aouar? I met him the other day. Yeah, of course, man. Husam Aouar, ex-Lyon player. French international as well. You know, he was rumored to be going to Arsenal. He's a top midfielder, man. Yeah, he was very good. But I'm not sure what's happened to his career, man. But he was touted highly. You know, he's someone that I used to sign actually on Football Manager. But yeah, no, he's a good player, man. Theatre of Rats and Leaky Roos. When's the circus tent going up? Bro, don't worry about our tent, man. Just worry about getting a trophy in that cabinet. Because, as I said, man, like, I'm looking forward to the end of the season, you know, because the smoke you guys got last time is nothing compared to what's going to happen, man. Because, listen, Mamba, Clock Enders, Lumi Rain, Moish Ikaden, you can be in there as well. Who else is there? Arsenal and Pakistan cricket team. All you guys that have just been chatting the most. Don't worry, man. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here. But let's move it on, guys. Obviously, we're gonna try and wrap it up in about half hour. But obviously, weekend results, midweek predictions. So we're gonna go through to get the games quickly, and then obviously, yeah, we'll just get the predictions as well. So yeah, obviously Wolves and Aston Villa are starting it off on Friday. You know, good job I didn't put a bet on, man, because I was literally going to bet Aston Villa to beat them, and I thought, you know what, it's a Birmingham derby. Let me just relax. Yeah,
don't sleep on.
Bro, listen, they're the kind of games that do it for me, man. Where you put the bets on, thinking Villa are going to bounce back, and then you know you get bloody stung. So luckily I didn't put nothing on there, but Villa are in trouble now, man. And I think the fact that they've lost Boubacar Kamara. Yuri Tillemans is a massive miss for them because he's creative for them. Yeah. And I like Douglas Luiz, but since he's coming, he's been shit. Like, he ain't done nothing.
Yeah, he's not the same. He's not like a Tillemans, B.
It's not, man. Like, it's a shame because Douglas Luiz was arguably their best midfielder, and he's now one of their worst. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. But listen, Wolves, you know, carrying on from that draw against Arsenal and picking up the 3 points against Villa in a derby as well, and I think it's too late for them now, man. I think they're too far behind. But their manager was on a mad one. Like, he was just pumping up the fans. I'm thinking, bro, it's only 3 points, man. Calm down. Like, it's not like you got at the bottom three. You know what I mean? Like, all you've done is just made it more respectable to not have that record that Derby had. You know what I mean? But my man was getting mad. You see it? He was getting mad. Yeah. But yeah, listen, man, they had a good performance, good result, man. And that Matthias Mane, listen, someone's got to snap him up. I hope it's us, but if Villa have got anything about them, man, as I said before, they need to be getting him as the alternative to Morgan Rogers, because Rogers is looking tired. You know what I mean? So,
but would Wolves sell to Villa though?
Bro, they won't have a choice, man. If they get relegated,
I
don't think Villa would be the only team in for him. No, win it. That's the point. I feel like if somebody else went in for him, they're not going to accept Villa's offer.
Yeah, but he might want to stay in Birmingham, innit? If they just slap down 10 mil, they got him. You know what I mean?
True. You don't know what he wants.
Yeah, but again, I hear it because obviously it's a Birmingham rival, innit? But Bournemouth, Sunderland 1-1. I think I watched the first 10 minutes of that game. I got bored and just turned it off, man.
Right.
Man. Not really much to write home about. I think Bournemouth, to be fair, have been in decent form as of late. So they can be kind of
they went 1-0 down.
Through Mayenda. And then they equalised through Evan-Nilsson, to be fair.
Yeah.
I actually think that Evan-Nilsson's quite a decent player, to be fair. You know, in a world full of not many strikers, like he's actually decent. You know. But yeah, 1-1, fair result. Newcastle 2, Everton 3. Now, I think the one thing we have to go to first, man, is I'm not his biggest fan, but you have to give credit where credit's due, And that save from Jordan Pickford was unreal, man. What a save! Like
the strike
from Tonali, couldn't have hit it any better.
Yeah,
but the fact that Pickford, like, obviously he's always been like a good reaction saver anyway.
Yeah.
But the fact that he just got his fingertips to it and pull it onto the bar,
it's mad.
Like, you have to give credit where credit's due, man. And you know, if there was any debate about him, which obviously is not going to happen, if he wasn't going to start for England, like, he's starting, man. You know what I mean? Bro. Even if he's half injured, he's starting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
but that was a freaking great save. That is a great save. Like because in your head, if you're Tonali, you're like, this is going in, brother. This is going in bins.
It was a sick save, man. Like I couldn't believe he got a fingertip to that save, man. But give credit where credit's due, man. And literally he won his team that game because let's be honest, man, that should have gone in, you know. But Newcastle under pressure, man. And this is why, we've got Newcastle next game. And I can't see Newcastle losing back-to-back games at home. So I just got a feeling, man, that you know they're gonna probably step it up, and you know I reckon we might get a draw there. I think we might get a draw. I think
what's his name's goal was good as well, isn't it? Murphy's.
I forgot.
To be fair, both their goals were decent finishes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like you see when luck's not on your side, that's the story of Wolves first half of the season. I feel like that's Newcastle right now. You know what I mean? Because I've seen the story.
Did you see did you see Everton's third goal?
Yeah, where he just fell into it.
So Lewis Hall pushed him, and he pushed him into the goal.
Yeah.
I was crying when I see that. Talk about luck, man.
But that's what I'm saying, though. When luck's on your side, it's on your side, and when it's not in it. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like because I've seen the story a million times where guys are signed to we're competing in Europe level contracts, and then you don't make it for any European competition. You get me? And then suddenly you're in a sticky situation, and now you're really seeing who's loyal and that. And I just like I say, I've got a weird feeling that Spurs are going to go down and get completely raided, and I feel like Newcastle are going to get raided of a lot of their top guys. You know what I mean? Like Newcastle, if they don't make it into Europe, I feel they lose players. Like they might keep like Bruno there, but I think Tonali's gone. You know what I mean?
I think Tonali probably goes anyway. You know?
Yeah,
I think he goes anyway.
Yeah. To be fair, he needs to be competing at a higher level, don't he? So, but like I say, I do feel like they're going to be in a much more sticky situation than just Isak wanting to leave last year. This year, like there's going to be a fair few people, and they don't make it into like top level Europe. There's going to be a queue of players waiting to leave, and obviously Spurs won't have a choice if they are like the shock relegation of the season. There's going to be players. Everyone's gone. You know what I mean? They're going to be stripped to the bare bone. It's like, well, fucking hell. Like, realistically,
they're in trouble, man. As I said, I do think, man, Newcastle, the game against them on Wednesday, I think they pick up something, man. I'd love to be wrong, but you don't think?
I just think luck's not with them, man. I think it's gonna be a surprise. I think I'm now thinking 2-1, but initially I did have down here 3-1. I just don't think luck's on their side right now.
They
I'm
just can't
gonna go. I see. Well, we'll do our predictions in a minute. Actually, let's go through these.
Yeah.
Brentford 4, Burnley 3. I think Burnley are in trouble.
Yeah,
And you know what?
Again, luck's not on their side.
Yeah.
Bro, look, bro, that game should have been 5-4.
Yeah, it should have. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah.
Bro.
They got a goal disallowed, innit, as well.
Yeah,
they got two. They got two.
Disallowed.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, they got because they went 4-3 up and that got disallowed for I think it was offside by a shoulder blade, bro.
Exactly,
Yeah. And then obviously the fucking the last minute equalizer was down as a handball.
Yeah.
Soft, both calls were very soft. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Realistically, luck's just not on their side, but like you said, they're in trouble now because luck's not been on their side for so long.
Yeah. Thing is though, Brentford, yeah, you know, I said, you know what? Once Sharda gets back, yeah, I think him and Thiago, they're both getting a score sheet, and that's literally what happened, and got them back on winning ways. And the thing is, yeah, they were at home to Brighton, yeah, and if they would have beaten Brighton, I believe, yeah, they would be above Chelsea.
Yeah, they would
in 6, because they were at home against Brighton, and you probably think with their home record they should have won that. But yeah, man, a much needed win, and yeah, let's see what they can do, man. Obviously, City beating Leeds 1-0. No Haaland, no problem. You know, Semenyo. This is what Semenyo needed to do, really, because when Haaland is out injured, yeah, this is why City brought someone like Semenyo, because you know, to take the burden off of Haaland in a sense. Because if you look at City's team, yeah, they haven't really, apart from Haaland, got anyone else that gets numbers like that. You know what I mean? Or that is a consistent scorer. And Semenyo, to be fair, I don't rate him as a player like that, but he does put the ball in the back of the net, man. And again, got the crucial goal to keep the pressure on Arsenal. And again, they got Forest midweek as well, which I think they'll beat them. But again, going to Leeds, man, is not easy. You know, Leeds are a tough team at home, and they're definitely going to stay up for me. And I think, you know, they'll pick up a few more points as well, or a few more wins. Brighton 2, Nottingham Forest 1. That was really again, tough. Brighton got Arsenal and at home on Wednesday. At home they're a decent team, man. Yeah, Danny Welbeck. I mean, boy. Welbeck's got 10 league goals this season as well. And
bro, you see that finish as well?
Yeah.
Bro, telling you he needs to be on that plane.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But I think they'll take Ollie Watkins, yeah. But it's got to be Welbeck, man. Welbeck's experienced. Like, he knows where the back of the net is. You know what I mean?
Or Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin needs to be in the conversation. As much as I hate, listen, that guy at Leeds has been a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, but the thing is, are they just going to take Calvert-Lewin because of his aerial presence? If that's the case, then take Harry Maguire. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know, but Forest, boy, and you know the funny thing as well with Forest, yeah, I see some news today, and it's like I said this time ago, yeah. United are actually looking at Murillo.
From his quality,
bro. I've been saying, yeah, we need to be getting Murillo or Van der Ven and fuck off Lissandro. I've been saying that. I'm a lion, Fitz.
No,
I've been saying that
for time now. Still,
apparently, I see today they're actually linked to Murillo for 50 mil or something like that. If Forest get relegated,
you take Murillo. Murillo is brilliant.
Oh, he's a good player, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, younger, quick, good on the ball, strong. You know what I mean?
Takes no shit.
There you go. No shit. Fulham beating Tottenham 2-1. I mean, this Harry Wilson guy, man. I don't know what he had this season, man, but yeah, listen.
Batting in the water,
bro. Listen, that guy's just scoring goals for fun. And another guy that's got more numbers than Saka. You know what I mean?
Him and Iwobi, innit? Iwobi scoring goals.
Iwobi as well, yeah. Iwobi, former Arsenal as well. You know, but Harry Wilson's been on smoke this season, and if Saka's world class, why is Harry Wilson not?
No, 100%.
See what I mean? What are we going to start saying? What? Saka's done it season in, season out. What's he done season in, season out? Because they ain't won no league title. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what these Arsenal fans are smoking, but yeah, man, Harry Wilson, boy, and yeah, Tottenham, man. I don't know what to say about Tottenham. You know, boy, they're in bits, man.
Tottenham
They're actually in bits.
They're getting raided. Where does Richarlison go?
back home.
That could be a whole stream. That, you know, like where does the Tottenham team go, like individually?
Richarlison go back to Brazil, man. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'll
get him back in the favelas, man. Let him figure out there.
The
highlight of his game was fighting Calvin Bassey. You see that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Probably
that was top tier shithousery from Bassey, though. Still, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, he's joking, man. So yeah, man, they're struggling, and then obviously the late kickoff. I say that the last game, a game of corners, an absolute joke. You know, to have a game like that televised at 4:30, yeah, and the game was decided by corners. I've never seen it, you know. And Arne Slot said something today, yeah. He said something along the lines of what we've been saying, yeah. The fact that a game's been decided by corners tells you that it's not. I can't remember what he said word for word, but basically saying the league's poor in terms of how games are now being decided by corners, and it's true.
Yeah.
It's true, man. It's ridiculous, you know. But this is what football's become, unfortunately. But again, yeah. Obviously, I've spoken about it already. Yeah, that game. You know, I mean, Pedro Neto should be fined for what he done.
Mate, listen,
absolute idiot.
Yeah, I was saying this, yeah. You're on a yellow, yeah. I'm not being funny or nothing. If not quicker, but as quick as Martinelli, yeah. Why would you not stay on your feet? You know what he's gonna do. You probably got a little bit of strength. Like, to me, you deserve that. Like, you absolutely deserve to be sent off like that, because that's a stupid challenge to make. Like, that is a stupid challenge to make. To think to yourself, I'm gonna go to ground, I'm gonna take both of his feet. Big man, you're always gonna get a red card. I don't know why you would argue with that.
No,
yeah,
but he'd lost his head already, though, innit? Like, hadn't he already been booked for dissent just before that challenge?
That's what done it.
But that's the thing.
That was foolish, though, what he done there. Because Neto, yeah, if Neto was slow, I would more understand it. Yeah, he's got pace. All he's got to do is match the run, and as shit as Martinelli is, you know he's gonna run it out of play anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Or just go shoulder to shoulder with him.
It didn't make any sense. He cost his team. Him and that Robert Sanchez. I mean,
brother,
listen.
Black keepers. I've been telling man for years, bro.
Hey, he's not black, man.
Invest in a black keeper, bro.
Bro, he's not black. Man. He's black.
Sanchez is arse. I don't know what Chelsea were doing, going, oh yeah, we're gonna buy Sanchez. Sanchez is fucking arse. I thought Onana was terrible. Big man, he might just be the worst Premier League keeper ever.
Boy.
I hear it, but I am just gonna have to say Dida was one of the best of all time, bro. So
hey, few.
Gav was searching his Rolodex in his mind, trying to think of one, innit?
Hey, listen. At least we got one to be proud of. Him and Mike Maignan. Because I tell you now, the list of black keepers.
Xhaka is locked up there.
Xhaka is locked, you know.
Xhaka.
I'm telling you, but just of late, bro, I can't. And then did you see Raya like rolling around when João Pedro went for the ball? He didn't touch him, and he went for the ball, and my man went down like there was a sniper in the crowd. Like,
yeah, but these lot will tell you that flipping David Raya is world class. You know what I mean?
Like, it's just it's mad to me. Like, it was a shocking game, but again, Chelsea for me at one point looked like they were gonna get another goal. But again,
if Pedro Neto don't get sent off, they get a point. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He cost them the game. Him and that Sanchez cost them the game.
Yeah.
No, but thing is, though, obviously, like I say, that should have been the manager should have clocked from when my man got booked for dissent. Get him off. You know, like, he's lost his head already. Like, get him off. You need to identify those problems. And that's what I was saying about Carrick's inexperience. Like my man, he doesn't acknowledge the problem quick enough. He's been lucky in the sense of he has acknowledged them in time, but like fucking out moments like that, that's where experienced managers straight away, first thing like a Jose would have done, get him straight off. You know what I mean?
The thing is, senior though, I think he's a bot, man. I ain't gonna lie. He's a bot, man. Like, trust me. That guy's plugged in. I don't care what anyone says. He's plugged in. I'm convinced. I'm convinced he's plugged in because some of the things he comes out with, it's like he's just on repeat, man. Like it's mad. It's mad. But his inexperience showed there, but again, Neto and Sanchez cost the team, man. Because I believe if both of them, if that mistake that doesn't happen and Neto stays on the pitch, I think Chelsea at worst will get a draw. You know what I mean? So
can we address why every time Arsenal are defending a corner, the bear hugging people? Like,
bro, listen, they won't win the league because of this.
If a man ever comes behind me and grabs his wrist from like round my body, bro, that kind of violation, I'm going to headbutt you. I do not care. Like, it's bro. We're grown men out here. You are not gonna hold me like that.
Boy, I don't know what's going on. Maybe he wants to take him out for a date or something. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
How was Declan's Rice handball not given?
Well, to be fair, it didn't really matter because they still scored after it anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But listen,
this team, you know what I mean? they're gonna find themselves in a sticky situation very soon because these things they even themselves out in the end. I'm telling you, because that bear hugging stuff is mad. Like it's mad. But let's move on anyway to the predictions. We'll go through the predictions and then we'll go through the Champions League favourites and then the Benn program. We'll wrap it up. Yeah. Everton Burnley tomorrow 7:30. I'm gonna go home win.
Yeah.
What are you guys going for?
I'm going Everton. I've gone Everton all day long.
I've got them all written down. I've got Everton 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Everton 2-0.
No, but Burnley just proved there's always goals in him.
Yeah, they were at home. They were at home though, so I think Everton win the game. But I'm gonna say 2-0. Jonas, what are you saying?
I'm gonna say it's a 2-0. I'm gonna say it's a 2-0 to Everton. Yeah. They won't. I don't know if they'll concede.
Yeah. But all right, cool. Bournemouth Brentford. This is a difficult game. Yeah. It's difficult in the sense of I can see Bournemouth scoring. Yeah. But I think Brentford have got goals in them as well. But this is the kind of game, where, you know, if you're doing a bet, man, I'm just going to say both teams to score. You know them ones?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. But based on that, I'm going to say... I'm going to say 2-1 Brentford.
I've already wrote down what you just wanted to say. I've gone 3-1 Brentford.
3-1.
Because I feel like Brentford now they're coming back to life, innit? Like you say,
goals in their team, innit?
Yeah, man. And obviously Bournemouth again, they good team, but you know, look, they've just not been lucky. You know what I mean? There is a goal in them, but
is Kelleher in goal for them this week, or is he out?
Who's that?
Is Kelleher in goal for Brentford this week, or is he
I see something today. I think he's back in the squad because I think it's a birth of his child or something, or daughter or something. I hope. So I think he might be back in goal.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'd give it 3-1 to Brentford as well. I just think Brentford will Sade and thing now they're back. They'll be freaking.
He's back in the squad. He's back in the squad. Kelleher.
Yeah, I reckon he'll concede, but I reckon it'll be 3-1.
Cool. All right. Leeds Sunderland. This is a difficult one. I don't think Leeds get beat at home, so I'm gonna say draw. 1-1 draw.
I'll take a draw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Leeds edge it because I'm not gonna lie. Leeds against City, they gave City a serious game, and Sunderland are in the best form.
Yeah. See that's the thing. I was thinking Leeds win because they're at home. But I think the fact they went away to Bournemouth, which is not easy as well, and picked up a draw, I'm gonna say 1-1.
Yeah,
What are you saying, Jay?
I'd go with you as well. I'd go 1-1. I think Sunderland have. I know they haven't been great, but they still know how to see out. I think they'll see out a draw. I reckon they go 1-0 up and Leeds come back into it. I reckon it's 1-1.
Cool. All right, Wolves Liverpool. I'm going 1-0 Wolves. Matthias Mane to cause Virgil problems. But I'll be honest.
I think it'll be a lot tighter. I think it'll be actually.
You know what? I'm gonna go a draw.
Okay.
I'm gonna go a draw, even though I think Liverpool might win it. Yeah, but I'm gonna say draw.
Well, I've gone with a 1-1 draw.
You have, yeah?
I'm going 2-1 to Liverpool. I don't think we'll edge it by much. I think they're in a great form, and I think Liverpool are starting to hit somewhat of form. So I think it will be 2-1. I
think if Liverpool score first, I think they win the game. But I think the Wolves can get a draw at this game.
Yeah.
Brighton and Arsenal. Clockenders and Mamba, make sure you're listening very well, yeah? Arsenal are dropping points tomorrow. They are dropping points tomorrow. I'm not going to say they're going to lose, but I think at best, they're going to get a draw. I'm going 1-1 draw, Brighton Arsenal.
I've gone 2-2.
2-2, yeah? Desmond 2-2.
And I think I don't know which way it goes, but whoever, like the fourth goal is a late goal. Don't know whether it's Arsenal save a point or Brighton snatch a point, but one of them's getting a late goal to fucking get the.
I'm saying it's a draw. It's a draw on Wednesday. I feel it. They're going for a draw.
I think it's a draw. I think it's a draw with Brighton being at home. I reckon Danny Welbeck scores first.
Boy, I don't know if Welbeck scores first, man, but
Welbeck
I don't care who scores first. It's a draw.
I think Arsenal have to come back into it from a corner. So
I am gonna have Welbeck to score at any time. No, I'm not gonna lie.
I reckon Welbeck scores first. You know.
Clockenders is going, yeah. Listen, if I'm you, Clockenders, I won't go, man. Take a night off, man. Serious. Take a night off, man. It's gonna be long for you. I ain't gonna lie, man. If you go, it's gonna be very long, man. But yeah, I think they draw the game, man. I think Brighton, the fact that they beat Thing at home, they'll be confident as well.
Yeah.
You know, Arsenal might even be slightly tired from the Chelsea game, you know, as well.
A lot of
so yeah, I think I'm gonna say a draw. City Forest, that's an easy one for me. I think City win that 2-0. I don't think they'll blow Forest away.
Nah.
But they'll get the job done at home.
That's exactly what I've gone for too, you know.
Yeah, I think Haaland as well should be back, you know, and I reckon he'll get on the score sheet. I think that's just going to be a routine victory, playing at the same time as Arsenal, while Arsenal stutter. So I'm going to say 2-0 Forest.
I think they blow Forest out the water.
What, like 4-0?
Yeah, I think they blow Forest out the water because I think they'll be looking at it going, we're at home, we need to dominate and we need to show up. We need to show up and say, listen, you think you're walking away with this league at some point, and Forest are not in the greatest of forms. I think City will go out to prove a point. If they're gonna win, they're gonna win. Yeah,
but the thing as well, yeah. Remember the goal difference. I think is 3. I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
3 or 4. Yeah,
I'm looking.
Yeah, maybe.
As if to say that.
The one thing I'll say about City though, yeah, City are picking up clean sheets. I don't know if you guys have clocked, I think their last few games they've got clean sheets, so I think that could carry on. Fulham, West Ham. Fulham at home. Obviously, West Ham just off the back of a hiding against Liverpool. I think Fulham win that game, man, as well. I think Fulham win that 3-1. I'm gonna say.
That's exactly what I've gone for as well.
3-1, yeah. I think Fulham 3-1, man. I think West Ham.
I think
the fact they're away from home.
Yeah, I think they'll get a goal.
Yeah.
I I think they'll definitely get a goal, but it's just I like you say, Fulham are in hot form, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3-1. Villa Chelsea.
Dog shit be dog shit.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, it's a game. It's a game, really. Yeah, that both teams have to win.
So I'm saying draw for that reason because they're both shit and need to win. It'll be a 1-1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yeah. I'm gonna say Villa 1-0. I think Villa 1-0.
Yeah, I reckon it's a draw. I reckon Sanchez fucks up and Villa fuck up somewhere, but I reckon it's a draw. I think they're both in a stage where it's just like it's dog shit be dog shit, and I think it's just going to be a dog fight. And I think that is literally what it's going to be.
Cool. Newcastle United. I think we spoke about that already. I'm going for a draw. I'm going for because Newcastle have been conceding goals.
Yeah,
I want to say 1-1 draw, 2-2 draw. I'm gonna say a 1-1 draw. United Newcastle.
I'm going 3-1.
3-1 United.
Yeah. Like I say, I don't think looks on Newcastle's side and momentum is building with us. It's not. I know it's not going to be an easy game, and 3-1 sounds like it's going to be an easy game. I just feel like they're gonna concede in it, but it will be a close fought game, but the scoreline's not going to reflect that.
I reckon it's a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw.
Tonali scores, Casemiro scores. It's 2-2 draw.
I think it'll be a draw. You know what I mean? I think the form we're in, I don't think we'll lose, but I just got a feeling Newcastle are not going to want to get back-to-back losses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's why I'm saying a draw.
He's got something out of it, isn't it?
Yeah. And then the last one, which is Tottenham Palace. My God.
Palace absolutely winning that. Let's sign off.
Yeah. I've got 1-0 Palace.
1-0 Palace, yeah?
Strand Larson.
You know what? I'm going to say Tottenham win at home because...
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to say a home win, yeah, because, I mean... Could Trudeau be getting sacked already if you don't win this game? You know, you know what I mean?
I won't be surprised. That's what I'm saying.
I won't be surprised.
I can just see Tottenham's story just going from bad to worse continuously now. Like it's a wrap for them. I think it's actually over. Like because watching them play, like the players, like there's only 1 or 2 players that seem to still give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like everybody else seems to just be like, they're just deflated in it. Like there's no real fight left in a lot of them, and it's like, well, you know. And bear in mind, most of these men know that they're not starters anyway. These men are lucky to be even on the field because there's so many injuries. It's like I feel like everyone at the club's just preparing for the worst now.
Yeah, I hear it. Boy, I mean, if they get beat, man, I mean, could relegation be possible? I mean, that would be Arsenal's. Obviously, that would be their ultimate, man. Not winning any titles, but Tottenham getting relegated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be.
I can see that being their title this season. They're all gonna be. I bet they throw a parade over fucking like the League Cup or something just because Tottenham have gone down. Like that would be.
Yeah.
Like, it would be
That's the standards of the club, though, man. Innit? At an all-time low, man. If they do that, innit? But that's their problem, man. That's their problem, innit? But anyway, let's move it on before we wrap it up. Champions League favorites. I'm going with Barcelona. I said Barcelona last season, and I'm gonna stick with them. I'm gonna say Barcelona for me.
I'm going with Bodo Glimt. I'm giving shit. What you man say? Bodo Glimt.
Boy.
Nah, real talk. Have you looked at the paths that these clubs can take though?
Yeah. But Barca are on the side of Arsenal.
Yeah. So basically, Barca, let's be real, they're going to face Atletico next, and then it's either Leverkusen, Barca, Sporting, or Bodo. In it, it's a fairly easy. But obviously, Atleticos are going to be a bit of a struggle for them because obviously they had a bad result against them this season already, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, don't think Arsenal are gonna be plain sailing against Leverkusen. I'm just saying.
No, trust me that that's why Leverkusen's it like bear in mind on Barca's thing, I didn't even put Tottenham in the thing, you know what I mean, or Newcastle. Like that's not like that path's clear. They've got Atletico.
Yeah, but bro,
and
I'll be
then
honest with you, that's a bit disrespectful because at least Tottenham have European heritage. Why is Arsenal getting a free pass?
now I hear it, but simply because with Arsenal and Leverkusen aren't really either of them aren't anything too special. Like Arsenal, what I talk about invincibles, Leverkusen were invincible more recently. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't rule out a Leverkusen win, but that's why I'm saying like Barca's path. It could be any of Leverkusen, Arsenal, Sporting, or Bodo because anyone could actually be facing Barca or Atletico at that point. But I can't see Newcastle or Tottenham making it that far to it. You get me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
for me, like I say, I've wrote down for Real, like their path could be Bayern because I feel like Bayern get past Atlanta, so but Atlanta's not even written down, and then I've got Liverpool or PSG because I don't feel like Galatasaray or Chelsea make it through. So I'm just going with what I think, who I think goes through. But with Barca's path, I've wrote down all four from the other side of that bracket because it could literally be any of them.
Yeah.
Fucking for me, I feel like you see whoever makes it through on like your side of things, like because you've got PSG, City, Real, and Bayern. I feel like whoever makes it to the final from that side is the winner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because you've got through all the struggles and now you are going to be the best performing team because you've had to beat the best teams.
Yeah.
If Barca make it to the final, they've kind of had an easy path. You know what I mean? Atletico's the biggest threat really on that whole side of things for Barca. So for that reason, I don't know. I don't, because I do feel like obviously at that point in the season, it doesn't really like fatigue and all that comes into it. You know what I mean? So it's like, does the form aspects outweigh the fatigue? Because I know if I'm Barcelona and I'm facing fucking Newcastle, I'm not having to put out the strongest team against Newcastle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like after the Atletico match, I've got Arsenal, Leverkusen, Sporting or Bodo. I don't feel like I'm gonna need to use my strongest 11 for that fixture either. You know what I mean? And maybe one leg, just close it off in one leg. Then the second leg, you can just put out whoever.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I just think, especially with a team like Bodo Glint have been fucking unreal this season.
I hear it.
I don't know if that's because of they are in the form of their life, and if they're in the form of their life, is it just like freaking out everything they touch turns to gold? Do you know what I mean? It's just one of like I know what you're saying.
Because there's been a lot of them seasons in Champions League where you do get them, like when you go through the history of who's won the Champions League, there's a couple teams where you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, but these shits happen from. I could see, because when was the last time did we have a real shock win? Was it not Jose?
Yeah, I think so. Was that?
That was like 2003 or some shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's
2002, 2003, Porto.
Yeah, because we haven't really had a shock win since then, have we? Really?
Nah, and that's what I'm saying. It's kind of the same time frame as when Leeds went from competing in Champions League to being relegated in the same season. It's like, well, time just repeats itself, doesn't it? I can see it. I can see both those things happening. They are kind of overdue now, innit? So
like you said, listen, I'm happily gonna put some money on Bodo Glimt to win the Champions League right
No,
now.
standard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. My brother used to play for Macclesfield, innit? When they had a decent performance in the FA Cup, I had a 500-1 bet on them to win the FA Cup, bro.
Wait, you'd be better off betting on Bodo Glimt than Arsenal. That's what I will tell you, man.
Bro,
So,
I'm not even gonna lie. Check this one. I put on a 500-1 bet for United to win the league. When the day that Amarim got sacked, I put the bet on. Yeah, bro. Right now, I can cash it out at a profit.
serious.
Fucking hell.
I swear to God. Like, bro, I'll find out after this, and for the next stream, I'll let you know what I can cash it out at. But
Yeah, let us know, man.
Man,
Who
at a
was that
profit.
again? Sorry, who was it to win the league?
Man United.
Manchester United, bro. It's crazy, innit? It's crazy.
Bro,
And the
cash out,
bookies,
man. Cash out.
the
Listen,
bookies
cash out.
want me to cash it out. The bookies want me to now. 500
Bro,
to 1.
cash
If
it,
that
man.
happens,
Listen, if we win the league, yeah, I don't know what I'll do if we win the league, man.
bro.
I'll be on 24/7 smoke. I ain't gonna go to work. I'm just gonna be smoking any Arsenal fan can get it, man. I'll be joining at anyone, I promise you. So
No,
yeah, ain't
standard.
gonna happen.
Yo, we'll put it this way, yeah. I put on a bet just before, like a couple weeks before, like when Villa were on that mad streak in December, I put on a bet for them to win the league when they were like 29-1 or something. And that's at a loss now if I want to cash out. So you get me? Like it's not like it's a glitch in the matrix. Like for some reason the bookies think that we're in with a chance. So
Well, listen, if we beat Newcastle on Wednesday, then listen.
telling you, man.
Who knows? Who knows?
But yeah,
Who knows?
so yeah, basically while you were gone, like I was saying, for me, Barca seems to have an easier run because they've only really got Atletico to worry about to make it to a final. But does like obviously on the other side of things, there's Bayern, Liverpool, PSG, City, and Real, and I feel like whoever goes through there is gonna obviously beat the harder competition, and therefore be in better form. But does the form outweigh fitness at that point? Because if Barca can rotate a squad,
that's exactly what I was gonna say. The problem is because all them teams could be playing each other, they're gonna have to go full throttle. And whereas Barca can not take
get
it
a
easy,
Bodo or a Sporting or a
that's what I'm
Leverkusen.
saying. So you just don't know, innit? And a lot of it's gonna depend on what these teams are actually doing in their league as well. This is where the squads come into it. But Arsenal get excited, but you gotta have a squad full of quality. That's the difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like so that's what I'm saying. Like Arsenal like to talk about their depth, but fucking realistically, I know they're gonna put out full strength team against everyone they're going against. They're gonna need a full strength team against Leverkusen. They're gonna need to then.
We've already said this, haven't we? We've said it already.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to take it serious. If Bodo make it past Sporting at that point, then you have got to kind of take him serious because they've made it to that point, and now there will be that doubt in the heads of is luck on their side. You get me? Because that's what me and Jonas just touched on there. Like if you look through all the winners of Champions League, there's always been every now and again. There's a few where you're like, how the fuck did that happen? And the last time it happened was
I dare Arsenal to play Mosquito and Madueke against Bodo. I dare them.
This is what I'm saying. For me, I don't know, but like with like obviously when we was talking about Tottenham getting relegated, and I linked it back to like that season where Leeds was in the Champions League and got relegated same year. Like time repeats itself, and it's been like 2.5 decades since that happened, or since there was a surprise Champions League. It's bound to happen sooner or later, innit? And this could like there's no better story right now than Bodo winning the Champions League, bro. Like because they've, like I say, until they get to semi-final where they could potentially be facing Atletico or Barca. But if they can somehow make it past them, they've got 90 minutes to change history for them. You know what I mean? Like, bro, stranger things have happened. Where did you?
I'll do you a bet right now. Yeah, Bodo get further than Arsenal.
I honestly don't know whether they make it past Leverkusen because I know Leverkusen lost Wirtz and Frimpong, but bro, they were invincible last year. You get me? Like these men are
They've
slouches.
lost a lot of players, isn't it? But
Yeah.
if they sleep on Leverkusen, listen, it's gonna be a shock to the system. You know, shock to the system.
100%.
So,
So yeah, I think
man,
I'm gonna go Barca still, but fucking hell.
I'm going Barca, bro. I've said Barca since last season. I'm not gonna change it up. I think Barca or PSG for me. I know Bayern might be in there as well, but I'm gonna keep with Barcelona for me. You know, but one thing's for certain, it's not gonna be Arsenal. So right, anyway, let's move on. Man, Gav, my brother, I really can't wait to see your face when we win the league and the Champions League. Trust me, it's happening, bro. You ain't gonna see my face because it ain't gonna happen. So yeah, listen, that's just the easiest comment I've read today, man. Like, if you guys think you're winning a Champions League and a league, boy, wherever you're smoking, man, stop, because it ain't gonna happen. I'll tell you that now. Right, guys, let's move it on. Last bit. I'm starting to wrap it up. Big up yourselves each and every time. Make sure you guys smash the like button as well if you've enjoyed today's stream, and make sure you share the channel and make sure you subscribe as well. Obviously, it's been announced Conor Benn versus Regis Prograis. So quick little decision on that one. I mean, to be honest with you, it's a waste of a time of a fight. You know, I mean, Regis Prograis, I think it's my age. You know what I mean? It's like Ben's still in his 20s, yeah?
Yeah.
What is the point of this fight? I mean, all it is, yeah, it's a fight to just to get the hype for Benn, yeah?
Yeah.
And then if he goes and fights Shakur Stevenson or Garcia or even Tank, is it Tank as well? He can fight. I mean, is he really gonna beat them? I mean, I see something the other day with Errol Spence. You know what I mean? It's like,
Bro,
boy,
I just don't understand why he's still being protected. And like, obviously, it must be long game, innit? Like, yeah, let's hype him up so the next fight makes more money. Fuck's sake, like like you say, it's a waste of a time.
Waste of a time, man. Yeah.
Like yo, Progress now, yeah. Like, because I had to actually look into him in it, so I've got the stats here in it. Bro, my man's had one fight a year since 2022, yeah, and he lost 2 of them. The fuck are we doing? And the joke, yeah, check this one. My man, like, his record's not too bad. 33 fights, 30 wins, 24 knockouts, yeah. But bear in mind, the 2 of the 3 losses were his last 3 fights.
Yeah, it's not even worth it.
So, but you can see what they're doing. They're just giving him a guy that they know he's gonna beat to hype him. That's what they're doing, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, yo, did you see the shit about the clauses as well? Like, Progress initially wanted the fight at 147,
150. Yeah, but he's never fought 140. I think he's always fought. Hasn't he always fought 150 or something?
I'm not too sure. I think basically it was a bit of a ploy. So it was like, right, because the size difference is ridiculous. Again, it's another like Ben Eubank type of situation, but you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense why these men are even fighting, because they've got to fight at catch weight. They're not even in the same division. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense why they would fight. He's fighting a smaller guy. And then the joke is, the smaller guy said to him, let's have a rehydration clause in there where you can only get 10 pounds bigger before the fight after the weigh-in. And my man said no. But the joke is, my man had that in the fucking fight with Eubank.
Yeah.
Because he knew fighting at catch weight, these are the things that you need to do. You get me? And my man saying no to the smaller guy in this fight, it just tells you how much of a pussy he is. For me, I won't even be watching the fight. I don't want to give it a view to make them think that there's money in this fight. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm done with this Rocky bullshit, man. Told you, like, the last time I was telling you what's gonna happen with the fucking fights, and it happened. You get me?
Yeah.
I'm done with it, man. I can tell you what happens here. This is the beginning of Rocky 3. Remember where Rocky's like, where Mickey tells him that you've been fighting bums. This is the bit before he finds out he's been fighting bums. He's going to fight a killer in the next fight and then go back and get told by Mickey you've been fighting bums. You get me?
This is what I think. You know what? Just give him Shakur Stevenson now, man, and we can just call it a day, because this is becoming comical now, man. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You know what I mean?
Bro, I've seen the story done better, you get me, and I can watch it in a shorter span of time. I'd prefer to watch the Rocky box set than fucking watch any of this shit anymore, man. Yeah. So, like I say, if we're doing predictions, obviously there's only one way I think this fight's gonna go. But fucking it's created that way. Boxing now is like, it's almost like they've accepted, like everyone knows that it's rigged anyway, so let's just do the wrestling thing.
Yeah. All right, speaking of wrestling, boy, Elimination Chamber. Oh, hey, listen, we'll get onto that another time anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That Drew McIntyre, boy. That guy's a joke, really. You know what I mean? But, guys, listen, we have to wrap it up anyway. Guys, we are going to be back on Wednesday. So, it's going to be me, Fitz, Jonas again, and Owen's going to join us as well for our all-time Liverpool 11. I ain't going to lie. It's been a massive struggle. Man to fit players like Marcus Babel in there. That's how bad it was. You know, but,
don't do that. Don't do that.
But listen, we will get onto that on Wednesday at 8 p.m. So yeah, make sure you guys come through and join the stream as well and interact with us as always. And big up to everyone coming through. Big up to Dawson McGowan says LeBron James or Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant for me. But big up LeBron
MJ.
James. And MJ. So the order goes
MJ goes both of them.
Magic Johnson, MJ, Kobe, LeBron. But big up anyway. Guys, make sure when you leave, when the stream's finished, you smash the like button, help the channel reach more people. Make sure you sub to the channel, make sure you share the channel, and make sure you go and follow Fitz and Jonas on their socials as well, which is in the description. So as I said, we will be back again on Wednesday, 8 p.m. I'll make sure you check the notifications to see when we are going to be going live. And yeah, 6 stream. Obviously, we got through everything we needed to. And again, midweek games, guys. So you Arsenal fans, pressure's on again, because I'm telling you this now. Do not be surprised if it's a draw and then City win and it's 3 points, game in hand, and they still got to play you. And this is where the tears start. Mamba, I want to see this energy kept the same. Because I promise you now, when you guys are second, yeah, I don't want to see no crying. That's all I'm saying. You know,
hey, they might not even finish that. They might not finish second.
I think they'll finish second, to be fair. I think we've got too much to do in that respect. But all I'm saying, yeah, is when they're second, I want to see Mamba with the same energy, and Clockenders and Lumi Rain. You know what I mean? I want to see the same energy, because I promise you now, it's going to come sooner than you guys expect it. Fitz has already said 15th of March. Boy, let's see, man. But guys, other than that, big up yourselves each and every time. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. And obviously, make sure you come through Wednesday as well. Big up yourselves. Take it easy. Man, big up, yeah?
Big up.